We are live.
All
And
right.
Nix is still by.
Welcome,
Oh
everybody.
no.
Oh, welcome, everybody, to another exciting episode of Anon Field Guide presents Plague of Metal. I'm your I'm your regular GM, Kat Sudan, and with me today are the usual suspects. We got Fry,
Oh my god!
we got Air,
Hi.
we got Nova,
Oi.
we got Nix,
Ahoy hoy.
and then we've got Tank.
I ate baked mashed potato today for lunch and it was really weird.
It looked good. I feel like it might have been too much caramelization on the edge, though.
It
I
was
love how we
fat.
get to
It
see
was like-
Revica. Revica is covered in icons on
As
the
is
stream.
tradition.
She's been consumed by she's consumed by her afflictions.
Sorry about the late start today. Google Maps has decided to just send me straight to fucking purgatory today.
Consumed by buses.
Yeah. Hey, did you know that Google Maps doesn't want you to ride public transit when they could send you to Lyft?
I don't because it doesn't happen for me.
Wait, why is
That's
why,
not a
why have I
thing
been
in-
blinded?
that's not a thing
Who
in
gave me the
Europe.
blinding soup?
I think it's because you went to bed.
Oh,
24-hour blinding, so.
Yeah, I think you made us all unconscious because we went to bed.
I've also been hit with the blinding soup suddenly.
well, unblinding stew yourselves.
It has been 24 hours at least. 7-day blinding soup.
1 round
If-
blinding stew.
Let me get off
if,
bottom gas real quick.
if Katz is the regular / average DM, what are all our prefixes and suffixes if we're going off the random enemy token rules?
Oh,
Oh, I can hear the German.
German.
What were the suffixes? Clearly, I'm the tight GM. Tight is the
Tight.
most tight beast.
The
Why is,
tight fighter.
why is tight one of the options in that? It's scary. No, you
It's
dropped your
scary.
stick.
Alright. Last time, take it away, fellers.
We went to a toll booth. There were no tolls. Everyone had been turned to stone. They got attacked by a group of basilisks who escaped from a wandering. I think it was like a wandering circus or something, or exotic pets carriage.
It was a merchant who specialised in the sale of exotic and unusual animals. In this case, he had been transporting a shipment of basilisks, which had attracted a chimera from somewhere.
It got really
Which had
hungry
preyed
and
upon
fell
the-
and died.
Decided to attempt to prey upon the basilisks in storage. In the process, smashed the cages, some got loose, and the chimera and the basilisks attacking the toll booth.
We are now in I think the city of Karun. I keep forgetting how to pronounce it.
Yep.
Big capitalist city of this nation.
Chorene.
The,
Yeah, I forgot the name.
the capital of Lutacea.
Lutasir, right. Right now we are looking for a place to stay. We are going to be trying to petition our way up to the leadership to get some help back home.
Alright. That's good enough.
The guards are being
Irish-
very self-entitled and
They were being-
self-important.
they were being
They were.
kind
I hate those guards. Veda came with us, and now she's run off again. She's gonna
Yeah.
get us in trouble because she's associated with us now.
It's true.
So, upon our arrival at the city, we had to go through customs at the docks because we arrived by ferry rather than taking one of the more interesting routes, as our otherwise currently missing.
Compatriot.
Definitely not shady compatriot was putting it. In the process of the border check, upon entering the city, they did find Veta who had been stowing away in our carriage. And Seika and her quickly concocted the story that they were siblings, at least sharing enough physical similarities for the guards to go, shrug, we're not paid enough to question this. But Seika did have to pay a fine to let her get into the city since she didn't have any papers or anything else, otherwise she'd have been remanded into custody at the docks for our stay. She then promptly disappeared the moment we were past the docks and into the crowds, and Revika was going to track her down while the rest of us found a place to stay, which is looking to be a small chic cafe with rooms available, which we've already paid for.
All right, very good.
I believe we already deducted the cost of that, right?
Yeah, we already deducted the cost for the start.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of, we need to get Fumi a bag of surviving, right?
Mm-hmm. It was.
You are crushed.
Yes, we need to-
I'm no longer encumbered that badly. Let's just put it that way.
Yes, but we do in fact need to find Fumi a spacious pouch.
Yeah, we
She's
do,
too right now. What would you
but I'm
do?
not. I moved some shit around and cut down a little bit. It's not as bad as it was.
But it would still be useful.
Oh, it's because you put the
Alright.
shallow easy breathing in your party stash. That's why. Those were two, because that's
The
two of your bulk after all.
It's a very big thing. Fortunately,
alternative
it's
being-
so large that I can't hold it, despite cats
Yeah.
giving me this cool shell.
Yeah.
The alternative being you save a little bit more and get sleeves of storage instead. For scroll.
So the alternative is Fumi wears the shell.
Mm-hmm.
He makes a good point.
Just Fumi in a turtle shell.
No,
She's
no.
All
just
you
not
see is her
physically-
hands and her head.
She's just not physically strong enough to be able to heft that motherfucker
Yeah,
around.
I'm really just picturing like hammering two holes for her legs, and she's just in it like a giant fucking hot
It's like
dog
a fucking-
costume.
I mean, if
Oh
you-
my
if you-
god,
If you squint and
Boomy Snail.
look at Fumi enough, like I mean, her clothing is sort of green and shell shaped.
I can
Listen, we
picture
can-
The
Fumi,
fluffiest turtle.
And Turtle Sage Fumi.
To be fair, I can picture Fumi in a shell bikini.
Okay.
Oh, I am proficient.
Okay. We will nothing and then give Seika the hero point.
Yes. We ended last session with traveling to here and resting for the day.
Mm-hmm.
With the plans of trying to appeal to open bracket system of government closed bracket for aid, and also we are also sort of investigating the weird shenanigans going on at the same stuff for Veda's dog friend. What are you doing?
Yes,
you are
correct.
very
We
quiet, by the way.
Am I?
Yeah.
It,
That's weird. I mean, I am
I mean,
leaning
it's-
back, but I'm not that far away from Mac. Is it just? Is
Yeah,
it
you
fine
sound
now?
loud.
you
Yeah.
sound fine.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was just because I was leaning back. Then I'll
Yeah.
start shouting on the
Um,
mic instead.
Yes, so currently we have to figure out what's going on with Nexus's friend in the church, the songstress, and also the primary reason we came here originally, which is to appeal to the powers that be to render aid to Rochelle and the area around it. Keep in mind, when we enter the city, the border guard did effectively go, we have been told to keep a lookout for a party matching your description who has been asking too many questions.
We haven't been asking that many questions.
Luckily, it couldn't be us.
I'm pretty sure I even made the joke by saying as Hanian that it's really weird. We got doppelgangers.
It's so
That's
specific. Like we're a party of we're a party of such specific races.
You find yourselves in the center of the or standing outside the gate towards the central city of Karun, capital Ludicere.
Question is, where to next? Because
Well, I've got to go look for a small child.
I remember something being said about it. I don't remember the exacts of it, but
Iris is going
obviously
to
we're
a
not gonna
restaurant.
get led into the upper city normally. I think we need some sort of more. We need a better pass or something, right?
Yes, I believe it was described that the parts of the city are effectively segregated if you're not a citizen.
Handy and Iris was leading you by the hand to the section of the city specifically to go get some good food.
Oh, okay.
Ah, shit. The one token I didn't finish on time. Hold on.
Seika, could you take Fumi and work on getting us passage to the inner city?
So could you pick up food?
Seika here's mention of food and is incredibly torn. But fine.
Can you at least put it on
maybe
your
I
list?
can just look. I could just make a request of them to let us in, and I can use my cloak of rebuke to make it a crit success.
Very nicely.
I just asked nicely,
flaps
and
the
it's like,
cloak.
And if that doesn't work, you
succeed.
use the wand of 500 toads.
That's what I thought he was gonna fucking say. Like, I can use the wand of 500 toads to force them to let us in.
Allow me, I say, toting it up. Do you
yeah.
feel like letting
Fuck
us in yet?
Cats.
Uh-huh.
What's the average level of the guards here?
You could give me a recall knowledge on that one.
I would probably imagine that normal guard is somewhere to level 4, between level 3 and 6.
All right.
In Babylon,
let's
the
see.
guards are like level 6 creatures, if I remember correctly, for that reason.
With a good society roll. Seika. The general gist of the level around here is the guards are currently a little understaffed due to the ongoing efforts outside the city. The general level of guards seems to be in the level 4 to 6 range.
Yep.
However, as you're gathering information, I'll tell you more once the investigation returns.
I was mostly just asking on the case of if Fumi used 500 turds wand and was subsequently beaten to death.
I imagine the wand could beat to death a civil, like a level 0 or a -1 creature. But I think a guard would take the beating and just be like, "Oh, what the fuck."
What are
Stop
you doing? Flick Fumi in the face, and she'd like ping off the wall like fucking Tetris, or like
It's that
Pong.
fucking gif of the rhino that gets smacked and bounces.
Oh yeah,
around.
yeah, that one. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Like that was my subconscious there.
I love that.
That's exactly.
That was Iris. She got critted by the commander. To be fair.
This is right.
Just, ding, ding, ding,
So-
ding, ding, ding.
What is the first day's order of business in the city?
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
Well, apparently Iris and Anion are going to go get food.
They're
Well,
going
we're
to
gonna-
get food. Revika's going to find Vita before anything stupid happens.
Iris has a tradition where when she goes to a new large city, she goes to she walks to the marketplace and follows her nose to the best eatery that she can smell.
I can relate. You
She
know what? I
finds
can
the
relate to
nearest-
that
Pause.
in real life.
Pause.
She finds the nearest hamburger factory.
Iris has a tradition with going to large cities, but did not know what a toll booth was.
Oh, large
never seen a
cities
toll
as in
booth.
large settlements. Previously,
And you still did not know what a toll booth was.
Yes.
Normally she's more of a.
Fuck you.
Normally she's more of a border hopper.
She is a border hopper. Like a.
Cats, can you please post that doodle to the stream so they can see it? It's very important for the
In fact, you
campaign.
just crit with Iris on a skill check and go, nom.
You know, that's a good point.
Here, 1 second.
Oh,
Air.
gosh, diddly darn it, Nova. We forgot something.
What?
The prices.
There's
he
no
was,
prices.
He was talking about that.
Ah.
It's ingredient based.
Yeah, food doesn't
Yeah.
have prices.
Roll-
It has
roll
recipe
this.
prices.
Okay, fair enough.
No, I didn't forget. It was just
That's
more of
so
a thing
good.
where I was just sitting here looking at it like, there's very little I can do about that.
Fair enough. I'll
No,
need to figure that out. So I need the people that are hunting food to give me society, first and foremost.
Yeah. You got it.
I don't
Under-
have good society.
If we're
Or
using a
any kind.
gnosis, aren't we using survival?
Yeah,
You
I would
could
think
also
of you
use-
using survival.
You know what? I'll say survival, perception, or society. If you're hunting down
That
food.
was so delayed.
It was very delayed.
Perception, go!
Yeah, because we're not. If you were asking around and trying to calculate, yeah, but in this case, we're walking
19. Holy
around.
shit! I'm
Alright.
gonna find the good shit.
Iris.
Mhm.
It is not by your nose, but you catch it. Yeah, but you catch discussions of a tiny hole in the wall, out in the brown roofed corner of the city, of the outer city, of a chef of absolute spectacular repute, but very little fame. A woman who is supposedly a ex-member of the Gourmand Knights. Ow.
Say no more. I
You are
am
not sure what that means without a further check.
I wasn't aware we were in the setting of Torika.
Is anything
Um,
truly not the setting of Turco?
Let's see here. I don't have good society, so I wouldn't know that. What's my diplomacy like? Oh, also badge. I need to train it.
Anion, would you happen to know anything about the Gourmand Knights? Because you're
What?
with Iris for this endeavor.
What skill would I use for such a purpose?
Society or warfare lore?
Oh, well, I only have totem lore, so I'll be rolling with society, baby.
All
I'll
right.
Hit
roll
that
society
minus
too.
one, girl.
Or I could make an untrained warfare lore check.
Behold. Oh my gosh.
The Gourmand Knights were are a rather infamous group of knights errant who traveled the wilds of Anon, specifically figuring out ways to pick apart monsters into edible ways. They have a very particular credo in regards to doing this in an attempt to solve mass hunger, but typically they tend to just eat themselves stupid. However, they are very well known as completely unparalleled chefs in their craft.
We have to slay
The fact that
dragon
a
and eat
retired
it.
one, well, that one has retired at all in the first place is a big deal. Because most of the time they end up eating like the monsters they eat. But also one that retired into cookery is also a big deal. Especially one within arm's reach.
They are away from monsters realistically, survive their encounters for a very long time, presumably, and they are now dealing with standard civilians.
Mm-hmm.
And you might turn up and it might be like some 10-foot tall, like muscle-bound fisherman who dives in and out of the waters of the ocean daily for his food.
Ooh. Right, so can I ask around to figure out where specifically in the Brown District they are?
Sure.
I could 100% see this being in Nuemia. Or in Ogun.
Probably. All right,
Okay, so much as
but
a hyper-focused expert, I would have think it would be a Nuemia or a Raqqa.
Hanian, how's your diplomacy?
0?
Unfortunately, Hanian only knows how to hit things.
Hey,
He's
Hanian,
not
how
a smart
hungry
boy.
are you?
Yes.
How good's your intimidation?
It's pretty okay. It's like this.
That's a
Oh,
4.
when's that?
I mean, I'm just
Don't work
rolling,
to
I was
define
rolling as an
food.
example. He's just handing going like, oh,
Urgh.
like a fucking Monsters Inc. I got that fucking expert intimidation 0 charisma build going on, baby. I am built different. I'm built wrong. God made a mistake.
Actually, I think it might just be easier to Oh well, congrats. I think it might be easier just to approach the people who are talking and ask if they know where it is,
Just ask
and I'm
nice.
going to
Okay.
offer them a silver piece.
Okay. Go ahead. You can use diplomacy.
Oh my god. Do I get a bonus because I'm using money?
We will discuss that once you approach.
Okay. I'm gonna slither up and
Here's the
let's see.
trick: is just
I'm gonna re-roll that because
Just
no
roll
way
things,
I'm
so
going
it
to
doesn't
do
matter,
I'm
you
gonna do a
roll
1. I don't know how I would fuck up that badly. So there.
You approach the two Noemia discussing food.
Yes.
You are very small,
Hello.
and it takes them a second to notice you.
You get like the from above looking down at her angle of her with the big eyes.
hello.
Iris literally gets between the two of them and stares up at them until they notice her.
It's just that one
Iris is a
fucking looking up, pleading emote. Emoji.
Yep.
Do you know where that restaurant is? I just got in the city. I'm really hungry.
Me hungry.
Me
They
hungry.
look down at you. Sure, it's that way. And
Thank you.
They gesture you off. And they gesture you off towards the small greenery area over this way.
The point
Iris
you
will
go-
get.
the point you
Iris
go
will give them
to-
both a singular silver piece.
All right. You lose 2 silver pieces.
I will
They'll
say,
look
I
a
mean,
little
obviously we have
confused as
plenty
you
of
pay
silver
them.
pieces to use, but I feel like that's the kind of thing you give someone a copper piece for.
Iris is hungry.
That makes. I'm just talking about it on a meta on a sort of narrative level, because I still think a silver piece is like a day's work or something.
It is.
All right.
I was trying to illustrate how hungry Iris is.
Understandable.
Okay.
Hungry.
Me hungry.
And you are gestured towards the Gourmand de Heloise
All right, let's head over there. Where is it?
over in the little greened off area.
Okay.
It takes you a good it takes you a hot minute to get down there, and like short of an hour.
Place is huge.
Yeah,
But there
it's got like 600,000 people living in it.
Fair. What's everyone else doing?
Yeah. Well, those two trundle off. Fumi, Seika, what are you doing? Well, Fumi, Seika, right.
Seika is going to be making inroads and attempting to access the inner part of the city for the party.
Okay. All right. You approach the gate. None of your allies at your side, as Sternia has begun unloading the cart in the inn that you found.
Okay.
her struggling in the background
Oh,
to
Well,
lift Fumi's case.
I presume that we would have all done that on the day we arrived, because this is the day after we
yeah.
arrived.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, this is after you rested for a day.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you did tell us that we rested for the day last time.
Good point. My bad. So,
Minor mistake.
Seika approaches the grand gate, and there's a man with a marvelous mustache,
Ooh, it's very impressive.
looking down his nose and a monocle at her.
I'll make the point, since Circuit is attempting to act as the envoy, like the diplomatic envoy of Russia Lee, because that was the somewhat truthful answer she gave for their reason for arrival at the border crossing, and at the docks when we entered.
Hello, can
sir-
I help you?
Circuit is dressed in her finery.
Relatively wealthy looking.
Mm-hmm. Hello, can I help you? Says the gatekeeper.
Circuit will give him a momentary top-to-bottom examination. Then offer a...
This is a Druva who is sitting on a very tall stool. He has a very broad mustache. Or not a Druva, excuse me, Raka.
As well.
I was gonna say,
I'd be
Druvas have
very
facial
impressed
hair?
by. To be fair, I'd be very impressed if a Druva had a mustache.
Listen, I have an idea for a lightning Druva with like 2 bolts of lightning for a
it was-
mustache.
no,
I mean, that's ideal.
no.
That's
the
like some-
the mustache, a lightning Druva with a cloud mustache.
Also
Well,
fair.
As a tangent aside, I imagine there would be Druva who would wear wigs in certain cultures because hair fashionable.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anyway, this is a Raka sitting on a very tall stool, looking down his nose and a monocle at you. He has a thick black waxed mustache. No sign of a proper beard. This guy is rail thin despite being 3 feet tall. Almost looks like Dan Backslide.
Bro's got that Wei Yang figure.
His horns and the mustache probably wider than he is tall.
The horns are neatly curled. Not quite like Fumi's, but more like they are bunched up as if he's got 2 buns on the top of his head.
Is he dressed
they-
in any particular like military or officer garb, official's uniform?
He is wearing what could best be described as a guildie uniform. Like guild counter.
Right.
Um,
Has this man, given the monocle and the groomed mustache, has he made any personal alterations to his uniform?
You can see that he's got multiple various badges along his uniform, especially along the inner breast. They are of no actual significance, but they are like badges.
Right.
They are not, or rather, not significant in a way that you would instantly recognize.
Right. Seika's going to lead with presenting the seal that they took from Russia Lee to represent their identity. But then almost immediately follow up by making small talk about the current fashions here in Kuran.
Ugh, finally, somebody of culture.
These civilized human
Sick of these
beings.
outsiders.
Keep in mind as well that again, Seika is fluent in Lutishir,
hmm
and so she would be communicating as such.
Yeah, he replies to you in Ludisair. Finally, some culture in this outer city. What can I help you with?
Well,
You need in the inner
I've-
city, yes?
yes, me and my compatriots have recently arrived in the city. We are here on somewhat important business from Rochelle. You must have heard the terrible news of what's been going on over there.
Oh, yes, absolutely terrible. We've gotten plenty of people in. I've had to turn them away because of lack of paperwork.
Yes.
What
Well-
an asshole!
He's doing his job.
Yes, well, we are. Well, I am likely the closest thing you'll see to a diplomat coming from Rochelle presently. Just between you and me, and people love to share secrets. Just between you and me, let's just say the leadership of Rochelle isn't looking good at the moment.
You hear somebody sobbing in the distance.
Well, it's more just the fact that most of them have been, killed off.
Turned into pink mist.
It was a lesser comment of the current head of the city state, and more just a case of a giant metal sphere go burr.
A real shame. The Iron Lady was certainly, well, I was certainly a fan of her ideas.
She did have a certainly commanding presence.
Yes, a certain je ne sais quoi.
Ha
Needless to say, we were unfortunately not furnished with the papers beyond means of identifying ourselves. I understand that getting into the inner city and contacting the powers that be may be a very onerous and time-consuming affair. I was wondering from one person of culture to another if there's any ways we could speed that up, given the pressing nature of what's going on the border.
Let me see your passes.
Circle hands what she has over.
He snaps them almost like a snake at a rat, and he begins to leaf through them. I see. I can allow. Well, I can get you passes into the intercity. However, there is time that needs to be made. What's up, Nova?
However, first let me see something. And he puts your paperwork in a pile of other people's paperwork, shuffles it, and throws half of it in the trash.
Let's see if you're
I don't
lucky.
I don't let unlucky people into the inner city.
There is a lot
Always
of
a good bit.
demand to see the higher government, and
Naturally.
unfortunately, it is my job to make sure that unsavory sorts do not get in. At the most, it will take at the least, it will take 1 week. Is that okay with you?
Speaking out of character, our time is somewhat there is a soft time pressure, because there is a crisis.
There's a looming threat ever growing.
So like a week is kind of thing that is tolerable. It's not game breaking, but it's also not pleasant to agree to.
I think a week at most would be best.
How long have we taken to travel here since we left the House of Teas?
You have been on the road for. It took you about 2 or 3 days to get to the bridge, and then since you passed the bridge, the bridge took a day. Then you have basically been in Ludisair for just shy of a week at this point.
Okay. So we have effectively been away from the House of Teas for about 10 days.
Yeah, roughly.
And just to double check my geography, the city has. This city is connected. It's the barrier effectively between the inner sea and the outer sea.
Yes. If
Seika's
Well, you
pondering
could-
for a moment.
well, you could
Go on.
physically enter the inner city via gondola. You would need inner city passes to speak with higher officials, if that's what you're seeking to do. Which is why it would take a week for paperwork to be finished.
Right. Just another question, if I may. Is there
Yes,
like a
Mosh.
Sagan embassy within the city? I imagine for one as grand as this there should be, but forgive me for not knowing every address in the world.
There is a Kasagan embassy, yes. However, due to current events, it's been rather quiet. Lots of moving and shaking in the upper crust, you see. And outsiders are becoming less and less welcome.
I see. Well, for now, Seika will turn around and say, a week should be fine. She'll collect her things and then
Any particular location I should send your paperwork to, or will you be back here?
hands him the address of the cafe we're staying at,
Excellent. He gives you a wink.
and she'll give him a friendly wave back, and also kind of just detail, like, you know, the other members of the party, as it were.
Mhm. I will do what I can, miss.
Thank you, sir.
Can I interject real quick?
No.
Yes.
Seika, this is your inner voice. He wants to get some. Use your charisma and put out.
Anyway,
God.
what's Rebecca doing?
Wretched creature. They're pointing at
That's
you.
who I am. Hey, at least it was Seika. Anyway, Fumi, do you want to help Revica look for the small child before she does something stupid? Or do you want to do something
Yeah, that's
yourself?
probably a good idea.
How good is your stealth? Or are you following the expert? Because we're going to be sneaking.
It's mediocre. Smile.
I do have an expert 15 stealth, and that's plus 15 instead of, or no, it's plus. It doesn't take my dexterity; it takes my expert modifier, right? When you
yeah,
follow
no
the
dex.
expert.
Oh, the expert, yeah.
Yeah,
your
so you get a plus
proficiency
10.
Is what's used to raises.
Yeah. So unless you have higher than plus 10 stealth, you can just follow the expert.
I almost assuredly don't. Let me open up the Fumi Dex.
The Fumodex.
Well, before we do that, how do we go about finding Veda?
No,
Do
yeah,
we-
we're following the expert. He's
Well, first you're going to have to track her.
Blind or public survival?
You can do either or, I'm gonna say.
That's very average.
Alright. It's gonna
But
take
she is a
another
level
day to
1
find her.
creature.
Unfortunately, it's a very big city. Was that with the hero point?
You said you needed one more roll, right?
I said another day.
Oh, I'll treat that as a hero point then, yeah.
You'll find her by tomorrow. Not quite a success, but you're close enough. I'll give you that.
yeah. Do you need me to like roll anything, or does she just have it?
Would you like to attempt to aid?
I would like to attempt to aid.
Okay.
What are you aiding with? You have 0 survival.
Helping. Smile.
All I
You
need to
shit.
do is roll a 15 or higher.
You shit.
I'm helping. Smile emote.
Look, the chances of me critically failing are only like 20%.
I hate you.
What's the worst?
Roll then, fucker.
You could also use
Believe in
society.
yourself.
If you're good at that.
No.
Oh, if he could have used society, that would have been a 21.
Okay. You'll find her by the evening with a society roll instead of a survival roll.
Yeah, because my society's way better.
All right. And that's all of you guys' round today.
I am
I suppose so.
knowledgeless.
I don't know
Oh.
what kind of food. I don't know what kind of food we're getting.
I was gonna say that's us resolved. What is Hanyan and Iris doing then?
Yes. I will get back to Hanny and Iris now. You
Kenny and I
find,
just get to the restaurant and do nothing all day. They just stand
you
at it.
find
Smell.
Gourmand de Heloise.
Can I get that written somewhere?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, you'll get it when the token comes down. Gourmand
yeah.
de Heloise is a somewhat medium-sized building. Like, this is probably like a kitchen and 10 people's worth of seating kind of thing. And then there's some seating outside as well. This is like coffee shop tier.
Cozy.
However, you notice that right outside the back is a large shed, like almost as big as the building itself.
Oh.
hmm
Are people going in and out of the shed? Is it open?
There
What's
is
happening?
a clear walkway, like a hooded walkway, connecting the restaurant to this storage area.
That's a swinger.
And there is not many people here. It is rather pleasantly quiet with the away from the main street bustle.
The city is very impressive, but it always does make me miss the serenity of nature. So this is nice.
A somewhat tall Hume emerges from the front of the store and places a sign down before walking her way back in.
The sign just says no loitering.
And it shows the day's menu.
Oh.
Today, there is a special on
Has some feta eggs.
Oh.
No. Today there is a special on Black Linorm Stew
Ooh.
Oh.
for about
Very
20,000 gold pieces.
fancy.
20,000 gold.
Excuse me, 2,000.
20,000.
I think 2,000 and 20,000.
Black
is effectively the
Horn
same
Stew,
thing,
for the record, is like a level 18 thing.
We are not prepared.
Who the
for such
fuck is
thunder.
buying it?
Oh, excuse me, 1,200.
The king.
The king.
The king.
The king.
The king.
I can't afford
like-
that.
I like to imagine they're just incurring so much loss every time they have these absurdly high level like items on sale.
But if
And
it's
then
that
there's also,
expensive items, it must be really good.
And
Mm.
and on the signage, there is a chalk drawing of a Linorm with a big cleaver sticking out of its head.
Hell yeah.
There is also oh, I see what Nova was laughing about before I got here.
Yeah, I suggested it got renamed to Mystery Meat.
No.
Which one was I laughing at? There's a few of them in there that I had to change. When you started doing like what I mean, like you started doing your French bullshit with that one guy, I was thinking, man, me replacing every reference to Galt with France in the
Well,
food entries was a good idea.
Well, yes, this is sort of France themed.
Yes.
There's also just something called hearty meal listed on the menu.
Oh, I was giggling at horse steak actually.
You shut up.
That don't
Also,
exist.
jeweled rice is mentioned in very tiny print at the bottom.
Can you eat Iris?
Mm-hmm.
Jewels aren't edible, are they?
I think Raka can eat them.
I know people eat salt, but it's not the same. Is it?
You get a very odd look from a rockin' woman walking by.
I'm gonna be honest. The two characters that could eat gemstones are Iris and Hania. Iris because she can probably just stomach anything. Hania would try and eat anything.
But do you enter?
Sure, let's go in.
All right. You enter, and the first thing you see hanging over the counter of this almost coffee shop shaped building or interior is the stuffed head of what is very clearly an adamantine dragon
Oh my goodness.
hanging from the wall.
Whoa.
And there is a surprisingly
turtle?
youthful looking woman.
Iris looking up. I
greeting.
wonder how that tasted.
Is that a turtle?
And there's Gourmand Eloise. No, it is Rocket Dragon. No, excuse me, Adamantine.
Rock dragon.
I see.
Here, I'll post the art.
Very cute.
That is an excellent hairpin with the egg and the cake.
Yeah. The two most important meals.
So
Is
what
that
was
a
on the
melon
menu?
bun? Wait, hold on. Is that a melon bun burger?
Hell yeah, it is.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
That's advanced.
Um,
True.
You see this woman building a sandwich as she waves you in. Come in, please.
So what was on the menu for today besides the norm stew and the rice?
Hearty meal.
Yeah, sure. I'll take a hearty meal.
At least it's not a hearty
no,
meal.
Hey, are you sure? She says, looking at you.
I can handle it.
Iris probably needs the kids menu.
You are very small.
Oh, she can eat
Oh.
as much as I can.
I can eat more than him.
As you look out, the
I'm
tail
very
goes
sorry
out
about
the
your
door.
half stomach, sir.
Just gesture to all of Iris's tail like that is all a stomach.
It's all stomach.
Okay. Here. That will be 3 gold.
Ooh, okay.
I'll deduct
Yeah, she's
the
gonna
same
put-
value, I think,
Yeah, she's gonna put 3 gold on the table.
Okay.
from my end.
Okay. Please wait here. I will prepare the drink first.
Hannah will
And,
very carefully pick out 30 silver coins
Okay.
and stack them into 3 towers.
I'm going to help him count.
Thank you, Iris.
She keeps getting the numbers like she says numbers like right after you do. It's not synced, so you start losing count.
We had to start over 3 times.
It takes a couple of minutes before, well, she steps behind the counter and out of the building into the storage area, and you hear what is very clearly something making a death rattle.
Oh god.
And you hear her muttering somewhat loudly over the din. No, please. Please play gentle.
Oh my
So
God.
wait, where's this coming?
It's
Oh,
not
is this Hydra? Is this the infinite Hydra spike?
And
We're about to find out.
She approaches you with a viscous red fluid in a large pitcher
Ooh.
and 2 glasses held in the other hand.
Hannah's gonna
There's
look at the
drink.
menu again and check how hearty was spelled. Well, is it
I think it's
Give-
about the
hearty
same,
meal?
right?
Is it hearty meal? Is it hearty meal?
Yeah, please give me an intelligence check, Hannigan.
It's like, hold on.
Let's find out if
very
Ian
Oh
is
rare.
literate.
no.
Let's see. So that is just a flat 1d20 plus 1d20 minus 0. Minus 1.
Minus 0.
Bro, come
That looks right.
on.
I am who I am, Fry. You have to accept it.
No.
Okay. You think it's the one that means it's very filling.
I guess,
So
it,
she,
is, I guess it
uh,
is a lot of liquid.
I'm gonna give it a sniff.
Okay.
Give it
Now
a
give me
snorf.
perception.
Let's see. Perception.
You can tell this is blood.
It's not
But there is a bit of spice to it. Almost like cinnamon. Wafting off of this irony smell.
Mm.
I'm gonna give it a taste.
Okay.
Very
Ah.
tentatively.
It is. It's actually a lot spicier than you thought it was.
Ooh!
Well, not like burn your tongue, but like almost sriracha-y.
Ah!
If you know what that tastes like.
Yeah.
Um,
I think Iris is from somewhere where spices are plentiful.
She looks like she eats spicy food.
very vinegary.
Hannian's
Spice.
too white.
And it's very white.
So Hannian is the man who hunts boar and then cooks them without putting salt
Hanyan
on
is
it.
he is the most likely person in the party to have eaten what's that meal made of raw horse meat and egg called?
No?
What?
What's a
You know-
horse?
No, I'm talking about in real life. It's just like a
Hannian, this is real life.
Uh-oh.
I'm leaving the call.
Yeah, I don't know what
Anyway.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
It is after you get past the metallic tang of the blood. It's actually very sharp taste. Like it really opens the nose up.
That's fresh.
Yes. I just drained it.
Oh. I see.
What do you have back there?
Troll. She says matter of factly.
Oh.
Infinite meat.
Hannian's got
Hannian,
like,
why don't-
he stops with the spoon out of his mouth open. Looks like he's thinking for a bit, and he just keeps eating it.
Hannian, why
No.
don't we have a troll?
You do not want the troll. Mine is very specially treated.
It sounds hard. It would be hard to transport, Iris, right? We move around a lot.
And then she returns to the kitchen, and you hear loud searing noises.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Iris is gonna drink a bunch of this actually.
Take the big.
After getting over it.
sippy.
A big sippy.
It goes down awfully, as in like it is like swallowing snot.
It's pretty.
This is a very sippy drink.
No, you know what
Nice.
it's like, cats?
Mhm.
You know how they make thick water
Mhm.
for people that can't swallow correctly? It's like
Sludge.
thick water.
Yeah.
Oh, the
If
If
slop.
anything, it should be fine for Iris.
Then
What are they doing?
she emerges once more with what appears to be a it is a cut of grilled meat, deep seared, a very particular sort of reddish brown.
Ooh.
And it is sandwiched between two cheesed pieces of bread, like absolutely smothered in cheese and cooked like that.
Iris is so cheesed to meet you right now.
So cheesed.
Pleased to meet you.
If you would like to know the ingredients, it is Hydra-fed troll heart.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What about the cheese?
Bros are regenerating.
Writes this down.
Troll milk. She says matter-of-factly.
Mm.
Ooh.
Okay.
Can you-
Yes, he's very difficult.
Handy, maybe I should
And it-
join the Gourmand Knights.
Each of the Gorman Knights specialize in a certain monster, because so far everything on the menu has been troll related, other than that Linorm.
Oh no, it was just this meal.
I struggle to think how big their basement is if they have a Lenorm down
That's a
there.
lot of- They just need a lot. They need a lot of space while they cook.
Unfortunately, it is becoming a bit difficult to find ingredients while I'm still here. Not many people willing to hunt monsters like I used to.
There's been a lot of new monsters lately where we came from, but I don't think, unfortunately, I don't think they're edible. They're made of metal.
She looks you dead in the eye.
Yeah,
Her
that's
normally
more.
closed eyes open a little bit.
It's like,
Metal, you say?
Yes, it's.
How did that happen?
Yo ho.
You know when the moon exploded?
Mm-hmm.
So, a big thing fell down over where we're from, where we were, and all the rivers turned red, and the water kind of tasted like blood, not good, bad blood, rusty, and a lot of the wildlife died, and these weird things started showing up made out of metal or metal and body parts fused together. Very strange. Very unpleasant.
I see. She raises an eyebrow.
Please don't eat them. I know I'm not there. Please don't eat them.
I've not tried
Um,
to eat them before. Maybe there's meat in there.
She clears her throat, wiping some drool off of her mouth.
Rancid.
Strange woman.
I like this woman.
And it is, unfortunately, not the best at describing things, but he tries.
Well, unfortunately, for the regular folk, today is in fact a special menu day.
I noticed that Lenorm is really expensive.
Oh no, that's always there, just in case.
What
Someone
do you mean,
ever-
just in
Has
case?
someone ever bought that?
Twice.
Oh. Who bought that?
One
You
was
have-
a very. One was a person from Minisir who traveled in. They kept their faces covered. Large hair, large ears, hard to see their legs.
And the other?
And the other was well, I do need to keep the the client specifically asked to keep their name
Oh,
secret,
of course.
but it was with their help that I opened this restaurant.
You have me very interested, but unfortunately I don't have enough money.
She nods her head. Anyway, and you
What-
sit down for a surprisingly pleasant meal of monster guts.
Oh, she was gonna ask, what does it taste like? The Lenorm, I mean.
I don't think
I
Cass has
don't
ever
eat it.
eaten- Oh. I thought you were asking cats what the troll
I only eat troll.
No, you see, killing a Lenorm imparts a death curse. So I don't kill them.
Oh, the customer kills and eats them.
Yes. Usually the actual client is brought in blindfolded.
Does that help against the curse?
No. She says matter-of-factly.
Huh.
It's
Okay.
a test to die for.
I am aware, as someone who has read Kingmaker, that if you do critically fail the preparation roll for this, when someone eats the Lenormand steak, they get the death curse.
There's a minor incident.
But I can only assume it is not too terribly different from dragon steak.
I've never had dragon steak either, actually.
Oh, it's to die for.
Oh, I bet.
How many do?
Yes, this is why I'm a widow.
It's to die for, much like Wilbert.
Iris looks up at the dragon head. Did it taste good?
Yes, my husband was delicious.
Oh!
There's a-
Oh! Oh!
That is joke.
It's joke. It's joke.
It's your-
Unless.
It's a joke, or is it?
My husband
you will,
said.
You will find out next year.
And we'll move away from there to Iris and to Revica and
We
Fumi
will enjoy our
on their
decadent
little
meal.
adventure as the evening begins to draw in, as these two knuckleheads are busy eating monsters.
Hey, I'm not a knucklehead.
They are so hungry.
Eventually, you do run into Veda, who is very quick. Well, as soon as she spots you, she runs up, and you see that she's actually wearing a new set of clothes.
You call him Pinhead.
Where did she steal those from?
I bought them.
Sense, motive.
With whose money?
Technically
Oh my
yours,
God.
because you keep buying things from me.
She's got you there.
You could have as much money as you want, yet I still believe you'd steal it for the sport.
No, I don't steal. There's a difference between stealing and looting things and selling.
I'm not a thief. I'm a looter.
Anyway, look at this cute creature. Throw her like a wet rag.
She's so cute.
I don't feel. I honestly, I don't think when you like if you threw Fumi, I think it would be like a wet rag, like you like hit with a splat. But I feel like Veda. I don't think she's like a wet rag. I think she's more like.
I feel like you threw Veda into a wall, it would like go like poof into like a thing of powder.
Yeah, she just burst.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Fumi, if you threw her into a wall, there'd be a big wet spot from all the milk.
Okay.
Evil, 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 evil. You're evil. You're evil. Nothing evil.
We soak Fumi in milk and slam her against the wall. As much as we can.
Oh, it's such a bad fucking post.
I hate you. I hate all of you. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Bye bye.
And there's the new token as well. Dee-dee-dee.
Sleepy time.
We have
Sleepy
acquired
time.
the baby.
So where's she running off to?
She's not.
I said she was running as she saw us.
She ran to you.
She's running to us.
Yeah, she ran to you.
You silly
Oh, I thought you
boy.
said she was running from us. I'm sorry.
She
Sneaky.
scampered on up to you.
I definitely think anytime she moves, it's considered a scamper.
Probably.
A single scamp.
It's still really, really tempting to buy Shiver, just because it'd be funny.
Air, no.
Why
don't-
do you
Please
have
don't buy
that?
those.
Air, no, don't get Iris addicted to crack.
Hey,
Of all
Shiver's
the
a liquid.
things you loot, why do you have shiver?
Dead merchant on the side of the road. You missed him.
You need to point these out.
I'm not going to. I can make money off of it.
We can too.
She's got you there. But wait a second, you're not there, Iris. You're eating.
It is
You're
true.
eating troll heart right now.
It is delicious.
She's eating so much troll heart.
She is currently eating a slice of troll heart sandwiched between two
Just
pizzas.
be careful you don't eat too much troll
Good.
heart. It's gonna make you troll fart.
Take away one of
I,
Tank's
uh,
hero points.
Squint.
Yes, please. I like to think that Iris somehow eats twice as much as Hanian.
She really packs it away, and it's very confusing. for
She
an
eats
observer.
half of Hanian's food.
Oh no!
He is very sad.
No, he's actually used to that.
All of his younger siblings take his food.
Yeah.
Anyway, you need to stay with us.
I mean, I said I was going to buy clothes.
And Seika was going to go with you, and quite frankly, I think people here have it out for us.
Have you seen what Seiko wears? She is
She's
most
objectively more
assuredly,
stylish than you, yes.
Excuse me,
It's pretty expensive.
she says, pouting a little.
Wow. Wow.
You
Fry
dress
out
like a
your
schoolgirl
insulting
going to Sunday
children's
church.
fashion.
You look cute.
What's a Sunday?
What's the equivalent? I actually don't know what the
smack you.
I
What's the
actually don't know what the
equivalent
week is like
Sunday
here.
for church gatherings of Asgardia? You shit. Oh,
But no, I most assuredly do not. It's simply an upgrade on what I was wearing before,
it's true.
and I will post the old outfit too.
Yeah,
Reference.
the little scribbler.
Rags.
Rags.
Thanks to riches.
Not
Gonna
quite
steal
there
a
yet,
shoe.
but I figured I'd look a little less like a ragamuffin.
Now she just look like a muffin.
Cat, at some point in this campaign, please let us find a golden crown. I want to give her one.
That's for when we re-establish the royalty of the town, and there's a fucking political event between Veda and Renee.
Either way, we're making some amount of progress to get into the inner city. We don't want to leave you behind without your paperwork that you don't have. We need to
I
work on
understand.
that too.
Well, I will continue working on my wares to help you out. I promise to
great.
stay out of trouble. There's
I
lots of
greatly
trading to be
appreciate it.
done. In fact, there's a magic item shop not too far from here. So you should know.
Revika
Says a
looks
little
into
huffy.
her bag, sees like 60 gold. Well, it's the thought that counts. I appreciate it.
Maybe they're special discounted magic items. You don't know.
I wonder if I could buy like a lunchbox to bring with me to bring some food back for everyone.
Do you have a lunchbox
giant,
Iris can buy?
one of those giant sippy cups for babies, but it's full of troll blood.
Oh my god.
Like, Iris, what do you got there? Blood!
Holy shit.
Yeah, we will take Veda back to the cafe where we will show her where her room is so she can be bullied by Seika.
Okay.
I can't believe
Is that
Veda
like a
got
If you
little
want to
book
go and
club?
sell stuff, that's fine. Just tell us where you are.
Yes, please. Let me figure out a way to communicate over distances so I can make sure that all of you are good to go.
They make
Wherever I'm-
scrolls for that.
Do I look like a spellcaster?
You can
Is there a
work on
magic
it.
item I can get that specifically
I-
works for that?
Yep.
I believe you could be a spellcaster. Maybe you just gotta. She like motions. You just gotta either get the right network or practice a bit.
Okay, there we go.
Or
For
both.
some reason, Veda was not moving. Anyway, down the street is a, well, down this row is a magic item saleswoman. She seems rather bored all the time. She's constantly huffing and humming while she stares out into the openness of her shop.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Would you like to go with us to go see it?
I have my own business to attend to. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm just offering.
Busy, 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 huh?
You seem so busy, right?
I thought you would be happy. She says,
Yeah?
looking down at her shoes.
Wow, we're really.
I am happy
abusing
that
her
you're
right
working
now.
on something. I'm glad that you find
That wasn't-
find joy in your work.
Okay. Sorry.
I
That,
know,
that might have come off as rude, but that wasn't the intention.
Here is Im's materials.
Look at this creature poster art.
Okay.
I'm gonna take her hair.
Creature. Oh, that's funny. I was making a token of the same art today.
Also, good black cat
Big
leg
hat.
charms.
Very
Um,
cool looking.
If you enter Im's materials, please let me know so I can give you the.
I imagine me and Fumi would go and look.
Yeah, I mean, we'll
There's, like,
go
nothing for
look since
Revica,
she's
but
been
she'll
huffing
go.
and hawing. And goofing.
Okay, give me 1 second here. Do.
Hmm.
Huh.
What level of item did you say was considering a focusing staff?
5 and above.
Okay. I might save up and get that Staff of Elemental Power.
You enter Im's materials, and it is a rather packed with various tchotchkes and what appears to be herbal objects of all sorts. Very particularly alchemical and potion making.
Why does this
with,
music remind me of Nights into Dreams?
I don't know. With almost, it's sitting next to the counter is a almost like an umbrella bowl where you would put an umbrella so that the water doesn't get all over the floor, full of various magical staves with handcuffs connecting them to the desk itself.
She has no one to torture.
The proprietress is a young-looking mage with a big, oversized hat and very spiky twin tails. Simply watching a cat flick its tail on the counter, half asleep. At her side is what appears to be a fishbowl with no visible top, with a fish spinning in it.
How fast is the fish spinning?
Slow enough that it,
Fish speeds.
yeah,
The-
it's just idle fish. Can I help you?
We heard your shop from someone, and we wanted to kind of just check it out.
All right. Let me know if anything catches your eye. We've got a wide selection. It's not like we can get anything from the inner city, and nobody's shipping into the city.
Oh, the inner city.
Ask about that.
Poke, poke, poke. You should ask about it. Poke, poke, poke.
That's up to those two.
Ask about
They're
huh?
not here.
That's why we're poking him.
I was reading one of the items. I'm sorry.
Bro was reading.
I'm sorry. What do you want me to ask?
I forgive you. Because you're my friend.
Oh. Now, what did you want me to ask?
I don't know.
Idiot.
I was just affirming what Air said. I wasn't paying attention.
Air, what did you want to ask?
Air left.
Ask about. I am away right now, but I was saying you should probably ask about why goods aren't going into the inner city or out of the inner city. I didn't hear which one it was.
Unfortunately, yes. She clears her throat. I am Imogen, a daughter of Im, who is the proper owner of Im's Material. She kind of waves her hand at the sign hanging over the front door that you entered in, which is, it's written as the word immaterial, and then the word, well, the part of, well, the I am is scratched out with a big X, and
That's
then
kind of cute.
there's IHM apostrophe S in its place.
Material.
It's my father was doing business in the inner city, and while he attempted to branch out, all he could get licenses for was the outer city. So here I am, watching a shop that I'm not too fond of. And I've gotten all the lower grade goods. And the people that sell their higher grade objects to me can't be, well, their things cannot be shipped into the inner city, and the people selling them can't be brought into the inner city. So here I am with this, and she waves her hand, and some sparkles appear over what is very clearly a gun sword in a glass case on the other end of the building.
Revika looks at the gun sword, looks at the stock, sees it has the kickback trait, gets a little sad.
That's a flashblade, buddy. Look again. That's a striking Nodachi.
Oh, I was looking at the flashblade too. I was gonna ask, Nodachi, is that a one-handed or a two-handed
It's
weapon?
two-handed, baby! Ah!
I was thinking about that because it is a reach weapon and it can go up to 15 feet. I mean, should Revika be in melee very often? No.
Are you sure?
Yes. I don't even think...
Well, what stock I have is limited, so if you plan on buying something, make sure that you know what you're buying.
Look at all those fancy items outside.
I've been spending a lot of time writing scrolls for spells that I do know.
I can see that. They're actively going up in quantity.
You shut up.
Revika starts
that I
poking
didn't have a lot
Fumi.
of time.
Fumi, look.
It's like a
It's a
wine
scroll
rack.
case.
It's a Scrollodex.
It's actually saying that there's an auto quill on like the desk, writing them automatically, and she waves it periodically and enchants them.
The cat is currently writing.
Fumi, look, you don't have to be encumbered by paper anymore.
Look at you dead in the eyes. I look at my wallet, 60 gold.
Just believe in yourself.
Sorry, I do, in fact, have to be encumbered continually.
Wait, I look at my wallet. I thought I had 60 gold. I have 10 gold.
Bro, you are
Got
poor.
space pouch.
Cats,
Uh-huh.
can't afford it.
If only you were a member of a group that shared wealth.
He is destitute. Yeah, for what it's worth, I have 60 gold in coinage, and I am perfectly able to lend people money.
We'll have to come back another day. We personally are short on change, but our group has more in our storage.
Focusing.
She, like-
staff of force.
You fool me, like, I have a lot of scrolls. I have a lot of, I have some heavier stuff.
Wow, me
Like
too.
a
Can
giant
you-
turtle shell.
Can you put the, that spacious pouch there on, like, layaway? We'll come back tomorrow and get it. I just don't have the pocket change.
Sure, I do need to pay my hot dog debt off.
Hot dog
Huh?
debt?
Yes.
How many
He
hot dogs are
loves
you
hot
ordering?
dogs.
How many hot
Where are
dogs?
you buying
One.
them from?
One hot dog.
It's a very expensive.
One hot dog.
You gotta understand, it's a very hot dog.
No, as you guys turn around to leave, a delivery guy comes in carrying a dog crate, and there's a hellhound inside.
No, I was thinking it was the fucking Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. It's that size of a hot dog, just getting like rolled in on a boat over the water underneath the shop.
No, you see her actually like bite into a Frankfurter. You'd be
Wait, well,
surprised what
well,
kind of people
wait.
do pay later nowadays.
Hot dog. Do you have to pay that payments? How much did that cost?
She looks at it for a second. 5 silver.
You're just fucking with us.
Perhaps. Listen, it's very boring. Most of the people in this side of town are dumber than bricks.
I know that feeling, yeah. She starts
I'd
thinking
sell
about
I'd
handing
sell
him.
this cool wand I have, but I think the GM would kill me.
I'm not dumber than a
Which
wall.
cool
bricks.
wand
I
do you
am
have?
as dumb as bricks.
The wand of 500 toes.
Do you know what we could sell for actual money now that Cats Essentials are a stack of
Oh,
moderate,
the consumable.
the antidotes and anti-plagues.
Cats dies.
Listen, if you want to walk out into the rust-bound waste and get with absolutely no preparation to it, go ahead.
Nah, to be honest, I'm not suggesting it because I know like the moment we're out.
Okay, hear me out though. Maybe we sell the giant centipede venom.
Yeah. Like,
Just fucking
Venom's
anyone here
kind of things with
poison.
DC, so the stuff, the kind of consumables you definitely sell.
Because we have a lot of centipede and just simple injury poisons.
I never really know when to use the simple injury poison, to
Hey,
be
just
quite
use them.
honest.
Immediately. Anytime
Oh,
someone's
just apply
alive,
them
you
all?
just use them. Like, do not hold on to things. Just use them.
Okay.
Is my general answer to questions like that. 99% of the time, you are never going to be in a situation where you go, I wish I still had. You're going to finish a fight and say, I wish I had used.
Yeah.
And especially because you could just coat bullets and poison like well ahead of
Yeah.
time.
It's their special poison bullet.
You pretty much just in this campaign, you can have like your stack of poison bullets, and then you go,
I'll
okay,
actually
am
do
I
that
fighting
now.
some?
Yeah.
Is there something I'm fighting that isn't metal? Okay, cool. Shoot it with poison.
All right.
Yeah, that's the best part
And
of being
I
a
think
ranged
that's
poison
about
arrow, is
everything.
that you can just throw them around willy-nilly.
And yes, Zen, I was referring to Costco doing layaway on literally anything in their store.
I thought you were talking
Or,
about taking out
pay
loans
later.
on DoorDash.
Yeah, Costco is allowing you to do pay later, pay in installments on literally anything, which includes their hot dogs. They're infamously
$1.25
cheap hot dogs.
I'm not raising the price of the hot dog, Jerry. I'll kill you. What a good quote that is.
It's so powerful.
And that brings your first day, well, your first proper day in Karoon to a close. And
when
then
we
day
done
two.
again, I was like, what do you guys do?
does-
We had soup.
Does everyone reconvene back at the cafe as the day ends?
Gosh, I hope so.
I would imagine
Is
we did.
Veta present?
Veta is, in fact, present.
Does Veda have a present?
And she is jangling rather appreciatively.
Seiko, I'll give her an appraising look over. You look nice.
Hey, thanks.
Does the inn provide meal, or does the cafe provide meals with our lodging?
You get free breakfast. Beyond that, it's your own. Yeah, it's your own dumb problem.
Seeing as Seiko wasn't invited to the fancy cafe, Seiko will prowl in the evening to find somewhere local to the cafe to eat, as she is trying to pass paperwork on getting into the inner city.
All right. Take a Spencer evening away from the party.
Well, she's going
Um,
to drag Veta with her.
Oh, okay. But Mom,
Come here, you.
I want to count my money.
You can count your money while I'm paying for your dinner.
Okay.
Revica will direct Hanny and Iris to Fumi so she can buy stuff because she's so poor.
And that will be the end of the day.
But no, you
street-
said you need to buy things because I do have money to give you if you need it.
The street eats at night are tolerable at best here.
Oh.
Here in the outer reaches of Karun, Seika. Nothing very exciting that doesn't require a reservation first.
That's fine.
The best you find is a very desolate-looking clown attempting to
What?
sell candied apples.
Seika just wants to find something new.
You should buy Veda a candied apple.
Yeah, Seika
You find a
buy-
very
buy that.
desolate apple trying to sell candied clowns.
What?
That's scary.
It's just Jimbo from fucking
it's
Cilantro
newer
at that point.
Lilidor. Ever since Maelstrom ended, she's become a sad clown merchant.
No!
Trying to make a living.
Wait, that would be fucking Asara anyway. She's the saddest clown.
Asara is a pile
dead.
of dust.
We never resurrected
No,
Asara,
she came
she's
back
just
to
dead.
life. She's just, you know,
I mean, we
Yeah.
don't actually for sure know that was Asara. That was just some freak.
There's also like an alternate that didn't
Anyway,
happen.
Anyway,
um,
the party reconvenes at the cafe
Yep.
at night.
and I will move time forward a day.
Seika will inform everyone of the 7-day awaiting period for the paperwork to move along.
7 days.
So I guess we get to enjoy
Well-
a vacation.
Well, we can still enter the inner city by gondola. The paperwork is only to allow us to see the proper officials.
And here I will give you your new outer city research checks in the thingamabob. Here.
kill tank.
It's how we're entering the city.
Okay, never
dude.
mind.
We're entering by gondola.
Gondol.
Fug. Nectus, the investigator, has asked for your assistance in investigating a conspiracy only in Tona Karana Flume. This time, reinvestigations in Lutasir and the outer city.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know, I'm gonna be snooping.
The outer reaches of Karun have no particular deep seats in the roots of the city with the clear waters politic. The many passing faces that cross through the ports and walls of the city bring many tidings and information. And you can do all of these things.
Exactly what does it mean to investigate church records? Do I just walk in and start doing that?
Yes, because for the most part, most church records are in fact public.
I look
though
at
they
the
are a
Twitch
little
chat.
difficult. What?
I look at the Twitch chat. Ever hotting hot dog.
He said
Um,
something so quiet that it wasn't
It
audible.
is.
The canter.
It
of the
is,
Congress.
It is rather difficult to actually ply through the church records for information that would help with this investigation. Hence why there are skill checks involved here. But you can also work with merchants or do some illegal snooping or speak with citizens.
You can commit a crime.
Sounds
I
like
will
my
s-
job.
Or
I'm
hold.
just gonna
question.
go into the church.
So we'll do one at a time.
Cats.
What's up? Frank?
Are the DCs the same, or is one higher than the other?
For all the different skills, every different skill check has a different DC.
What's higher, stealth or thievery?
I will say.
Does this have like a discovery thing where you have to spend a day figuring out what the DCs are first, or do you just tell us?
The illegal ones are the most difficult. Is what I will say.
Oh boy. Or I'll do stealth. But I'll let everyone else figure out what they're doing first before I roll.
I'm
I
gonna
was gonna
investigate the church
suggest
records.
we just line up in a specific order so that we can take our turns.
Sure.
Initiative!
No.
Oh, we don't have to go initiative. We can just say like we go like left to right or whatever, you know? Yeah, top to bottom to top, top to bottom.
All right. Revica, do your roll. Or tell me
Public
what
or
you're
blind?
doing for the day. We'll do blind for the investigation going forward. And I will tell you what happens after.
Yeah, at the end of each day.
Okay? Anian, what are you doing for today?
Let's see, I'm not good at these. Well, I am bad at every single check here, but I am less bad at helping at church records, which, considering I'm still bad at it, I'm rolling with a +3. Can I roll up with a +3 and just be aiding?
You can aid for the day.
Be aiding Iris instead, like I'm essentially like getting her stuff, carrying the books around, because I imagine it's pretty.
The top
Yeah,
shelf.
exactly handy.
You can aid with athletics, in fact.
Yeah, sure. I'm not
Anion
doing
is
that.
retrieving books from the top shelf.
I can't quite climb ladders, so
You know what they say about snakes and ladders.
Aiding. I'll be helping
Holy
you
hell.
out, Iris. Take that +2.
2. All right.
I forgot to
Iris.
put the +2 on that, but yeah.
All right. Seika, what are you doing today?
Seika's going to be speaking with the citizenry, and she's taking Veta with her. Because it's a family outing for the day.
Veda looks impressively nonplussed.
Look, Sega
Alright.
gets really into her roleplay.
Fumi, what are you doing today?
Oh,
This
Well,
campaign's
after
gonna end with. Oh, sorry.
after borrowing $15, I'm gonna go buy that wallet.
Fumi is going to go shopping today.
This campaign is going to end with
Is
with
this
Seika
diplomacy
actually
roll meant-
adopting Veda.
Is this
What?
diplomacy roll meant to be public or blind?
Blind. The skill checks for investigation are going to be blind going forward. And then I will tell you what happens at the end of it. All right. Fumi, go do your shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Fumi gets
All right,
wallet.
Fumi has
Fumi
wallet.
wins Piston Cup.
Wait.
All right. Today, with reasonable effort, a lot of you do find information out.
Does Revica go to jail?
No.
Hooray!
Also, who is passing Fumi money?
It was
Iris
right?
handed me 15
Yep.
GP.
Well,
A surprising number of Karun's Dawn's Guard have been answering more to Odo's personal politicking since the Saintess journeyed on her pilgrimage. Many of these Dawn's Guard not being known to show at Mass.
That's unusual.
just so I can make notes, can you put anything you say into text as well?
Aren't
I
they?
need to edit the
Isn't
edit
it there in the research points, breakpoints?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, we had 7 before entering the city proper.
Mhm.
And then we earned 3 today, which got us to our 10 breakpoint. I'm guessing the next one's either 5 or 20.
What if it was 5? We'd already get it.
Or, plus 5. You disgusting freak.
Okay. Let me get something going here. Do.
Don't be jealous of my style.
Oh, come on now.
Why though?
Why what? Hold on, general chat.
Why? Never mind.
Understandable.
It's a fun fact, the spacious pouch actually made me more encumbered. Smile.
What you do is you put the spacious pouch in your backpack, and then you put everything in.
Oh, the life hack.
Yeah, then you put everything that was in your backpack in the spacious pouch. Except for your scrolls, I assume.
It really hates the idea of doing that.
Looks
Okay,
like it worked fine to me.
I'm still more encumbered. This is so fucked up.
You're an actual freak.
Nova is deceased.
I love the idea that if like Canyon grabbed Fumi by her ankle and like just had her upside down and shook her like 100 pounds of scrolls comes out.
Oh my god.
Oh no,
I think Fumi's just gonna have to live with a life of perpetually ant-hauling herself.
You get a wand of ant-haul and live with yourself.
There, now you're good.
He moved a
That
bunch
night.
of scrolls in there.
Something happens.
Oh?
You nestle in for the evening. And in your inn room,
Combat fishing pole?
Yes.
I need everybody to roll perception for me as you are honk shoeing.
Oh,
Sure.
I'm so sad.
But I'm honk shoeing. How can I proceed?
Do we take the minus?
Blind
We
rolls?
take the minus from perception because we're blinded too, I assume. Or rather, from unconscious. Oh, I'm clueless.
My shield.
I am unaware of myself.
Mystery. We are under attack.
We are fucking under attack.
All right. Fumi,
Oh no.
you hear
Oh, no.
a floorboard creak. And you wake up to a figure looming over you in bed.
That's fucked up.
It's Sternia.
Hey,
And,
Does it look like they know that I just woke up?
they have a knife to you,
that's a problem.
and we're going to roll initiative.
Oh no.
Honk shoe.
It's time for
Oh, no.
the incident.
Oh fuck, they're hidden. But not
Why is my
undetected.
initiative set to nature?
Don't worry about it.
Berg of Lur.
Burglar.
As nobody is able to do anything but perceive to roll initiative here, make sure you have the correct skill set.
That's why I was wondering why it was set to
Oh
nature.
my god, the swarm.
Yeah,
Oh!
bring them to normal size, please. No, thank you.
They haven't been ex-
So obviously I don't have a scouting bonus because we don't have any exploration bonuses going. And as I do not have steel skin, I am not wearing my armor.
Oh yeah.
Armor dropped, and honestly probably not even my gauntlets worn, so let's drop everything.
Okay.
Except these hand wraps, who can just those are just things they can stay on.
In the flickering light of the candle, a looming figure holds a knife in their in a reverse grip, ready to plunge into your chest, Fumi.
Oh my god. My hair will deflect it.
Minor inconvenience.
I can see it.
You should shield yourself now. No.
And you managed to roll out of the way at the last second.
No, her hair deflected it, didn't you hear?
She just had to roll like a 6 to hit. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Missed though.
It's the second coming of the assassinate Diavelas encounter.
Oh god, she nearly died before she even got beef.
I need you to make a fortitude save, Nova.
Yeah. 1 second, just.
Save your fortitude now.
Okay. And you take no damage from that effect.
Yeah, well, so I take. It's like hold shift to edit the amount.
Yeah, if you hold shift and then press the button, it lets you. It brings up a window.
Who is this freak?
Describe the assailant.
It is a almost pale gray humanoid individual with long pointed legs and a horn poking out of their wispy hair.
Adruva.
Why did I take 24 damage? What the fuck?
I think you remember to put a minus instead of just writing the number.
Yeah, if the minus
Should-
it decreases damage plus. It modifies it by that amount. So if you're pressing heal, you want to heal. You increase your healing. If you're
Okay,
pressing damage, you increase your damage.
The assassin takes 3 damage.
Okay.
This Fumi creates like as Fumi like gets stabbed, she rolls out of the way, taking slightly less damage, and then fucking Slayer appears and slaps the back of her head.
So it drives into you again.
Goo goo goo.
Hunk shoe.
Revka is struck.
Oh my god, Revika, you're
No.
struck.
Oh, Jesus.
Revika is
Ow.
under attack.
You are conscious now. And
We need more intense music.
yeah, if somebody's got something a little more
I
listenable.
posted music.
Yeah, none of it's really combat music.
Well, yeah, you didn't ask for combat music, did you?
It's true, you didn't.
You are correct.
Don't worry, Fumi got our back.
For Mofi.
All right.
If ain't no one got
Oh,
our
man.
back, Spirit Field got our back.
Excuse me, I did them in the wrong order. Anyway, Hanny, you're getting bit at too.
Ah!
Mhm.
Ah!
Here, cats, give me control.
I just got critted for 4 damage. Ow! And he just wakes up and goes, ah! Oh!
Annie
It's like-
and
you
screaming,
can't really see
howling.
anything. He's like, I'm going back to bed.
I need you to make a fort save.
You got it. Fortune. There we go. Oh, I'm afflicted. I think I might want to hero point that. Just a.
You are super dead.
instinct. There we go. My instinct tells me reroll that.
0.
Revica, you're awake. There's something in the room with you.
Uh-oh.
Revica is like laying down, staring like wide-eyed at it now.
It
She
is
wouldn't
a
keep her rifle next to her. She would keep her pistol next to her.
Should keep it under a
it is
pillow.
what is very clearly a metallic serpent-like creature.
Draws her pistol.
Hmm.
One shot, one kill.
Okay.
I'm gonna sniper's aim, double barrel it.
The crack of gunpowder rings out in the room.
I'm about to say,
Quad
if
damage.
anyone's not awake, they should probably wake up to the sound
Yeah.
of gunfire.
Well, so I
I'll
believe
wait-
short
I'll wake
noises
up for that.
prompt you to make another perception roll if you're.
Oh, that's a
asleep.
good point. Yeah, they'll
Everybody
get a
who
chance.
is currently unconscious needs to make a perception roll.
Ooh. Let's see how heavy of a
Damage.
sleeper I am.
Yeah, how asleep are you? Wake up.
Seika, you are still unconscious.
She just does that
How's
sometimes.
Sternia?
Sometimes she just fires her guns while she's asleep.
Ernie immediately pops awake.
Remember that enemies
Oh, what the
enemies that are no longer in stealth have a much lower DC to detect.
Yeah, I think in this case, it's
anyway.
the noise to make you a noise. Oh my god, he's dead.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Revica, I need you to make a reflex save. As this thing violently explodes.
Oh no! Did we all get another perception check?
And you take half that damage, Revica. Yes, if you have not passed... Well, if I have not mentioned you failing the perception roll, you can make the perception roll again.
Boop, boop.
Sternia, I need you to get up. Something's going very wrong.
Okay.
Wake up!
Seika is still asleep.
We're under attack.
Flat DC for waking up.
DC should be like 5 now at this point.
It
No, like,
doesn't have-
genuinely,
it doesn't
what-
have a
what-
defined DC. It is up to the GM.
Oh,
It's mostly...
okay, then.
There are thick walls between you and violent explosions right now.
Yeah,
Well,
but I can understand the gunshot being muffled.
I
so
would
it's
say, yeah,
exploding.
you're up now at 15. Excuse me. Alright, Hannian,
Oh,
you have no weapons on hand. There's a
I
snake.
have unequipped everything in my... Everything I have.
Hannian
But-
has no pants on.
Probably not. He was sleeping.
So there's
Bro,
two
he's
snakes.
like in
the room.
jammies at most.
Hannian's got his Hannian's got his butt flap onesie on.
The flaps partially undone.
Shitpost of Hanyan in like a golden retriever onesie.
So true. Reminding myself if I had a specific thing. You know what I'm gonna do?
Funny.
Action one. I get up. I just fucking, huh? And go. Ah! Ah! I blast awake.
Okay.
Real shit.
Oh!
I can't believe Hannian just has stun gun eyes.
Yeah, he does. For a second, I thought I killed it, but there was just the nut thing being a little buggy. But that is my turn.
That would have been a really funny
It would
kill,
have
to
been
be
very
fair.
funny.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alright.
What were we saying, Kets?
I said
Seika
Seika is
gets
awake.
up.
Oh, so, okay. There it is. Tank.
Oh, did I get another perception check or no noise yet?
You're
in
awake.
here? Oh, I'm awake.
This is when they're gunshots. Yeah, you were pretty
Yeah.
close to the gunshot.
Hmm. Sounds like something's going on.
Sounds like someone's breaking in.
Oh, where's the door here?
Right over.
'Cause of
Well,
it-
right next to you,
of it-
actually.
There is no button.
You see an Ogan woman who tweaks upon seeing you.
Well, I'm going to ignore the fact that they have the name Burglar when I hover over them.
Yeah, you do see them like properly equipped for thievery. They've got a big sack and everything.
Do they have the comically large sack with a dollar sign on it?
The loot bag. I
Could
love the idea that these are all separate attempts to either steal or kill from us that just happen to be happening at the same time.
Is it
What the fuck are you doing here? I said I was gonna
Well-
do this on Tuesday.
if I can speak,
Go on.
Sorry.
that's my turn because I had to spend 3 actions just to get here.
Okay. Iris.
Well,
Somebody's
I'm
currently
awake
violent.
now.
Yeah, someone is currently violently stabbing Fumi next to you.
Oh no! I'm gonna shoot brain blasts at them. Though it would be funny to also use sacred beasts.
So this
Nah, I'm
is,
gonna soul search it.
Because we got woken up mid-rest, you don't have your spells prepared. You have what you had yesterday.
Oh, luckily I had all my spells
Yeah,
yesterday.
no spells, anything. You just have whatever you passively prepare for the day.
Soul Surge, go! Hopefully this hits.
Okay.
I've been rolling good today.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna take the 6 damage in a second, but right now I'm gonna roll damage.
Okay.
Like Iris's eyes shoot awake, and she sees this person with a knife next to the Fumi, and her expression grows dark as her eyes start glowing pink,
Next to
and
the
I don't know if a ray would come out or if the burglar's eyes would turn pink as they take damage. I don't know if it'd be a visible spell.
The burglar looks at you, side-eyeing with their Slara, or with their black Slara, as they take the damage and just drifts their gaze toward you. No emotion on their face.
That's a little sus.
It is a little sus. I'm gonna use my last action to take out my air repeater.
Okay.
You sleep with your gun next to your bed?
It's on the bed. It's on the nightstand. Air repeaters are tiny.
That's a little freaky.
It's a BB gun.
Yeah.
All right. Burglar steps. Boo, 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 boo. Attempts to shove you. Attempts to shove you again.
Mm.
What about a third time?
Oh, I'm
Falls prone.
shoving you, I'm shoving you, I'm shoving you.
And that's the end of their turn. Fumi.
Iris isn't awake. She's about to.
Iris is awake now. She's just
As she's waking up.
Flashbang! You know, that's something that's just gonna
Flashbang
dazzle
out.
everyone in the room, I would say.
Oh God. Okay.
There's not a hard rule about it, but...
You don't have. It doesn't technically target you, no.
No, I'm
okay.
saying there's a soft rule about sudden light just dazzling creatures in a room. It's up to cats, but you know, it's.
Hey, I can see in the
suddenly
dark, so,
turning
like-
all the lights. Ah!
That did give me some information that I needed. Of what would be a
Yeah, they just got
what to do and what not to do. Specifically, I know she's a higher level than me now
Haha, I'm in
I know she
danger.
can kill me.
because it's an in cap and she fail succeeded.
And then what else do you do?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna get her with the we're gonna do a little bit of a funny. I'm probably just gonna punch her with them. I'm gonna fog her up. I guess she's already dazzled, so concealment doesn't really matter.
Double concealment. Extra funny.
Is she holding 2 knives or 1 knife?
Just one.
Just one?
Mm-hmm. The other hand is empty.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to disarm her.
Okay.
It has to hit, I think.
Yeah, you need to target. Yeah, what are you attempting to? Okay, disarm. That's fort, right? Roll your spell attack.
I'm gonna get some targets reflex.
Reflex.
Disarm target's reflex DC.
Yeah, because basically it's 2 of each. So shove and grapple
Probably your
before.
highest thing. But I think most of these target reflex DC, if not every single one of them. So.
Okay.
Okay, so I will note. I do get to use my spell. You didn't do that against my athletics, did you?
No, I just compared your spell attack to her reflex DC. Nova.
I see. And that was a success?
Yep.
Nice.
You
Good
do
lord,
your-
over 18.
So her grip's been weakened. She gets a -2. I was hoping to get the thing away from her. Oh well.
Journey is awake.
Ah!
Yeah, Fumi, you can hear Fumi through the wall. Like, you can hear the sound of Maven, like, apparating in the other room and slamming something, like, trying to slap something against the wall.
Sternia. Sternia slides out of bed and immediately draws her staff from the wall next to her and puts her hat on. What's going
What's
on?
the
I can't
hat?
see anything.
Can you cast any
See the return.
illumination?
Not with one action.
Well, there's no threat in the room right now.
We are
I
fucking under attack.
blew it up. I believe we're being attacked.
With one action, she readjusts her grip. Steps over to Iris.
Uh-oh. Oh boy.
And stabs you. I'm gonna need a fortitude save.
Can do. Is there a button for that? There's.
I level up, I might need to replace Void Whispers. It's a cool spell, but I keep running into shit that's higher level. Or
I'm assuming-
mindless.
That's a low DC. I'm happy about that.
Henning continues getting bit by a snake.
Ah! I'm under attack.
It's an
Is
attack.
this an attack?
Revica will get up out of bed.
Snack, otherwise known as the snack.
Just
Stand
spinning
in
off
bed,
my
rather?
bare hands.
Mm-hmm.
She will retrieve her rifle.
Okay. Where is your rifle?
will-
Is it in your backpack?
I would imagine it would either be next to her backpack or, like, against the wall.
All right.
So, sheathing. I guess she'll drop her twin, her pistols.
And then 2 actions to retrieve the gun.
Yeah. So draw 2-hand.
Uh-huh.
And regrip.
Oh no, it's because you're pulling it out of the backpack. It takes 2 actions.
Yeah, but like, she would pull it 2-handed.
Yeah, of course.
That'll
Okay.
be my turn.
Anian, you're under an attack.
I'm under attack. Oh.
Can't see shit, Captain.
Bro, I am unable to perceive. Is there a nightlight, perhaps?
There is a candle over here.
That's pretty far away. But you know what isn't far away? Well, actually, it is. It's kind of far away. But you know what is not too far away? My sleeves of storage. They're just a garment. I could probably wear that while I sleep. I don't know if I would, but if I wouldn't, they'd be next ear, so I could reach into them. Come,
Okay.
my Everlight crystal.
You
The ever
draw
come
your-
crystal.
You draw your light.
Snake.
You draw your nightlight.
I draw my night. I go get my nightlight. Let me.
There's a mechanical snake that is rather rhythmically biting at you.
What a weird guy. I'm just double checking a thing really quick on lightning swap. Yeah, you can only draw weapons or items. So
I
that-
assume that all of your stuff is stored at the moment. So
I
it takes 2 actions to
I
draw.
labeled everything as dropped because it would not even be by my bed. It would be like stashed up somewhere. No, it is not for me to grab, frankly.
Mhm.
So instead, because I do have parry in my fist trait, I'm going to parry with my fists. It's twin
Okay.
parry. If you don't think I can twin parry, I'll find out. Of course, I'm technically now wielding
No,
2 melee weapons, but you know.
I'll say you can.
Because otherwise I just use normal parry, so it's fine either way. But the point is, I am punching a snake.
Mhm.
Ah! This is the
Okay.
most incompetent fight in this room.
Seika, you're watching a nervous wreck of a woman fall flat on her face.
It's
What
like
do you
there's
do?
a second Sternia.
Go.
Seika's gonna stare down at the burglar and say, stay on the floor if you don't want to get hurt. Because the fight in Fumi and Iris' room is getting fairly loud, yeah?
Yeah.
You can't see how she reacts to that, but she is clearly not standing up at the moment.
Kinetic aura.
In fact, the only reason you could tell that she was shaking her head was because her horns were knocking against the door frame.
Kinetic aura shards, right? I'm firing this over the burglar.
At the door.
Property damage, go!
Are you having trouble seeing the wall?
The door's
but you know,
open.
light level. No, yours is the only open door right now.
Yes, I'm literally going to blast open the door into the opposite
Alright.
room.
Okay. Roll damage. I'll check wooden door.
It should be a normal object, I believe.
Now, let me. What would actually be more realistic? Would it be this or a 2-action blast?
Well, with some bias, I will say that there is a bad precedent of attacking to damage doors. But that's only my comment as a side on the side.
Let's see. Where is the hardness and HP of
Materials.
a built materials? Thank you. Do-do-do-do. Wood. All right. Yeah, we'll what was your damage gotten?
I will roll it in a second because I was
Yep.
saying, would it be better for me to use a blast or an impulse?
I would say that the whatever does the most damage in a single go is probably your best bet here.
Let's say 3d6, or it would be let's say 2 actually. I could get 2d8 plus 7 or 3d6. I'll do the 2d8 plus 7.
Okay. You throw a
Please,
blast
that's
at the
right.
door.
Mhm.
The door does not dodge, so just roll your damage straight.
Yeah.
But imagine if the door did dodge. What would you say?
Then you'd have a whole different problem to an assassin trying to kill you.
Imagine a building that just hires a shop that just hires mimics.
Imagine an entire inn made of mimics. Working in tandem is a fucked up freak.
Okay, there we go. I was slightly in the wrong one. I was giving me the correct damage profile.
Pack hunter mimics.
Okay, 14.
I'm gonna. You can't reroll damage, can you?
No.
Can I? For a hero point?
For a hero point.
I would say there is a bit of a bad precedent on rerolling
Yeah, that'd be a
damage.
bad precedent, I think.
Fair enough.
Because like it's pretty harmless for things like attacking a door, but then you fall into things like, oh, I critted the boss with my fatal weapon and low rolled. You probably don't want me able to reroll Falcata crits, you know what I mean?
You don't want
Yeah, but
Revoca to reroll crits.
Also, that's actually a case point of I get a free impulse from. I get a 1-action blast as well from channeling,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna roll
Yep, go ahead and roll that as well.
that. Like how the 1-action one does more.
Alright, you blow the door clean off its hinges, actually.
There we go.
Bam.
With
Yeah,
a
property
explosive, with an explosive crash, the door breaks into splinters.
How shocked is Mrs. Horn? Or is it Mr. Horn?
They're not showing it on their face. Iris, you are currently under fucking attack.
I am under a fucking attack. I'm gonna cast Spiritual Armament.
Okay.
What type of Spiritual Armament is it? I guess it can be spirit damage, but like, what's the, oh, what kind of weapon is it?
Alicia's weapon was... God, what the hell did I give her? Let's just say a staff for right now.
Okay. Big stick appears.
I feel
Ghost
like it would be
stick.
funny if it was like a
I think it would be a
rake or something.
mace. Or it might be a scythe.
Meteor Hammer and Sunsling is the favored weapons listed.
Yep. So
Unless that was
meteor
never
hammer
added.
is unsling.
Meteor
Giant fucking
hammer.
Bam.
Here, Iris summons the bonking stick. Do I have a hero
And-
point? I want to use it.
You have hero points.
You just got a hero point.
Good. Aw. No bonking stick. Nothing right now. But you know what I do have? A gun. I'm gonna shoot her with it.
Okay, don't forget you have MEP.
Spiritual Armament doesn't affect MAP.
Are you
It
sure?
counts as striking.
This attack
It
uses
does-
and
it-
contributes to your multiple attack penalty.
Yeah, it's
It does?
it's spell
That's
attacks.
stupid.
It's just spell attacks.
So- Second
Mm.
paragraph.
I don't see the point in using it then. I figured it wouldn't do that. Unfortunate.
Why would you ever strike as a spellcaster if you could just use this then?
A spiritual weapon historically has been has been a debuff you can cast on your opponent, so that if they round a corner, they're still being beaten to death by you.
Yeah, no, it's not a summon in this scenario. So the reason to cast Spiritual Weapon is that it is a single spell slot that you can keep striking 10 times with. That's the reason to use it. Like, yeah, it is worse on a single turn than a cantrip, probably. But after that first turn, you can then sustain it and make a spell saving throw spell.
Yeah, I will say, even 1E's version of Spiritual Weapon, you had to use your move action to move around.
You did. I don't think you had to if they didn't move, though.
No, if they didn't move.
She stands up. She closes the door on you.
Nope.
Ah.
Rude.
That's the end of her turn. It's your turn for me, and the assassin is undazzled.
There's a spiritual meteor hammer trying to swing at her.
Wowie zowie, oh my god, she's not dazzled anymore.
I'll do it again.
That's crazy. Flashbang! Oh, fuck. That's not good.
Uh-oh.
I assume she's immune to it now. Nope, not.
Enemies are unaffected this turn, but still, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay then, that's kind of unfortunate. Did she ever adjust her grip on her weapon to, like,
She did.
unfuck it? Okay. Annoying.
It's almost like this person is trained in fighting.
No, that's crazy. Don't be silly.
They don't look like a fighter.
Go
That's
random
really funny.
bullshit.
Wait, where? Yeah, the burst is perfect. It fits the whole room except for, like, our two spaces.
Alright, roll damage.
Looks like, let me select her.
$33.
Yeah,
The assassin twists their head as a chair comes flying at them.
Damn.
what happened? I like to imagine what's happening is there's a few of them, like Zephyr and like Maven and Myrmidon manifest and start just throwing shit at her.
They're just poltergeist the room.
Sternia strides, open door. Oh, wait, yeah. She strides, opens the door, and strides over towards Hanian's room.
She's
All
going
right.
on an adventure.
I really wish you could
The
open
assassin.
doors and not lose your stride.
There is a precedent in the rules for
It's like if you
opening
like
a door as part
would
of
start,
striding.
have to spend. Mm-hmm.
So
Just
you
turn
it's
it
still
into an
2
activity.
actions, but it's not 3 actions to walk through a door.
The assassin reaches to their pouch and slathers something on their knife before attempting to stab Iris again.
Uh-oh.
Slather. Oh,
Oh.
no.
The Snurpent dagger.
I love taking damage. I love it so much.
Oh, I'm taking
You take-
damage!
I need that fortitude save,
Ow,
and then I
oh
need another
God.
fortitude save.
Hold on, was that a... That was a high damage roll, too.
Alright, that one passed.
Oh
We do
yeah,
it
that
again.
was a high damage roll.
Also, you guys in there need to stand up because while you're prone, you're getting sneak attacked.
Yeah, I gotta get up.
Oh, okay, Iris is down.
Iris is reduced
She
to
needs help.
paste.
And then she stabs
to
Iris
sleep.
again
Night. Bye-bye.
and misses.
Thank God for
I
MA
roll over.
-8.
She wouldn't have been able to make that attack anyway because she interacted to.
Oh yeah, she
poison
interacted stab
Oh yeah,
stab.
you're right. But yes, Iris.
Punish
is
her by making her take 100 damage.
down. Okay.
I don't think that's a fair exchange.
Yeah, I'll wait for Rebecca to shoot at her for her to take 100 damage.
At this
Handyman
point,
getting
just shoot
good
through
at
the wall.
If I had enough knowledge, I would, but I'd risk shooting Fumi in the back of the head.
The
Rebecca,
zero.
the door's open.
Door's open. Oh, we're running. Don't close the doors.
You know what's tragic?
First try.
Or we can
25.
open doors.
Sound of havoc.
Yeah.
You see the blackened gaze of the Daruva eyeing you as you across the floor.
A very small woman is approaching. What do you do? Please, what have you done?
Quad damage is what you do.
I am in my element.
You take
It is
Just
damage.
pitch black here.
you!
just see the
Headshot.
glint of Revica's eyes as a rifle just bangs
Nimble
out.
dodge. It's a normal hit.
Fuck you!
Got a projectile. Fuck
Oh
your
no,
health.
it might not be a normal hit.
Oh,
It's a
Off
crit again.
guard!
oh,
Get
oh,
fucked.
it's a critical, and you have
Enable
sneak
abilities
attack
for an off
damage.
guard strike.
Get fucked.
Critical
Yeah,
strike.
hold on. Okay,
Uh,
do your damage.
That's not bad.
Violence.
It's a bit of a mid roll.
You blow a chunk of her shoulder clean.
Jeez.
She almost dodges, but fucking Slayer slaps her in the side of the head, and she's like,
No. You don't get to.
Okay. Anian, there is still a snake attacking you.
I'm fighting.
Did she make her saves?
Oh, that's a good point. Thundering for
Hmm.
deafened and
Cats.
fort for stunned.
I have
Oh.
a genuine question to you. Is there any cutlery
Oh.
on the table?
Oh my god!
Is there anything that would
Um,
count as an improvised sword?
No. This is
No,
a bedroom,
okay,
not a
okay.
cafeteria.
Understandable.
Pretty sure Anian has better table manners.
But you know what?
Anion's got
Is there
hands.
any object laying around? Period.
There's certainly. Well, let's see. What would Hanian realistically keep beside him on his bedside table? Besides his
His wallet.
sleeves of storage.
A snack.
His bag of money.
You know what? That
His
does
bag
make
of
sense.
200
Oh, well, just a
His,
little...
his coin pouch full of 200 silver coins.
He likes to chew on them every now and then.
Yes. Cats, I would like to pick up my coin purse, using it as
Uh-huh.
an improvised hammer or flail,
Okay.
and such use an overwhelming combination.
Wait, hold
Okay.
on, Tank.
Yeah?
This is
I'll let
right. You'd have a mug of full of warm milk next to you too.
Oh,
I'll give you an improvised light.
and what? One more time?
An improvised light hammer.
You got it. So I'll draw my
Is your
light hammer.
coin sock?
I'll draw the light hammer just for like mechanics, and then I'll give it a -2.
Uh-huh.
Then we're gonna overwhelming combination.
Oh fuck.
I was gonna say there's also an entire dresser next to you, but
Well, that's kind of that's
bedside
not
table.
proper. Let's see.
Wrestling archetype, you pick up the table.
Target. So yeah, I believe you take a -2 from using an improvised weapon.
sure.
So I'm gonna swing here
Mm-hmm.
and a punch. Ah!
Okay.
Stop it. Being a shit.
Punch the snake.
Takes the hit on the side of the head.
And then we twin parry. I am fighting a snake with my wallet.
There's a closed door in front of you.
And thank you, Awful Knight, for subscribing.
Thank you, Off.
It's already been 7
Re-
months,
Re-
by the way.
Rebecca
Yeah.
hears an audible sigh.
Thank you.
as
You've been
Circa
doing this for
opens the
7
door.
months.
Mm-hmm. Off's been a constant sub since we started.
Time flies.
Did you say, Nix, I'm sorry?
Circa
Saying
makes-
you hear an audible sigh, and Circa opens the door again. She looks at the burglar in the moonlight, and then reaches out towards the actual assassin. And you know what?
Holy shit!
Oh,
Revica didn't even process the burger. It was like, oh, what?
Holy shit!
Oh, hey.
Oh
Off,
my
thanks.
god! He's going crazy with it.
Odd.
Well,
That's a
man,
lot of subs
I guess
today.
we gotta add a bunch of characters to hit Fumi with hammers.
Oh my god,
Wait,
we're gonna need so many
oh
hammers
no,
right
hold on.
now. Oh no.
You know
Don't
what,
forget
Kat?
don't forget you got 10 of them before this.
You fucked up, Cats.
You know
All
what,
right,
Cats?
cats, roll fucking what?
Well, hold on, it's
15
Seika's turn.
Okay.
Okay.
in fact, I'm gonna stride out
I'll be right back.
and you. Maybe I'll not.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Roll damage.
I'm grappling them.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You silly man.
The assassin is very clearly not having a great time right now. As I'm desperately trying to also shovel 21 light hammers into the burglar's inventory.
You can just watch their pockets swell in a hammer shape. It's like boom, 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 boom as they become encumbered.
Okay, and light hammer. Okay, there we go. Perfect.
So many light hammers.
I need that death save, Iris.
Iris, believe in yourself.
Oh wait, no,
I
it's
believe
not
in
yet.
Iris.
Hold on. You're going after the assassin, or before the assassin starts.
Just to let you know, spiritual armament, and I'm gonna try shooting her again. I'm gonna be away from my
You
computer.
You are dying. You are unconscious. You cannot do
Right.
anything other than make
No
a
spiritual
death save.
armament. We're good. Make a death save for
If
me
you
then.
wake
It's
up
not
on
your
your
turn
turn
yet.
or get stabilized, your spell doesn't disappear. It doesn't disappear until you fail to sustain it.
All right.
So it's not gone yet.
Whoop.
Unfortunately, I would have strode in and soothed, but the door was shut on my face, so I didn't have the action. What's the burglar doing?
Don't worry about it.
Revica, you're knocked to the floor.
Yeah.
You just walk over and
Wait,
kick
I
her
might have a
open
reaction
like,
for
like
this.
a handicapped dog.
Would that constitute a strike?
No, it's an attack roll.
I saw a pug
Oh.
today. I could barely breathe, and it just
Wait, that's a
sounded
reflex
like it was
save.
dying, and then I said height, and it started barking and tried to
It's
bite
not a
me.
No, it's
reflex
not.
save, it's an attack against
Fuck!
your reflex DC.
I'm gonna shit. All right.
Okay, good luck with your opponent break.
That's it for turn. Fumi, you
What are you
watched Iris
doing?
eat shit.
Yeah, I don't really have a way to heal her. Just the unfortunate part.
Just,
So
walk over and
really,
give her a kiss. She'll wake up.
how do I do this? Will you be okay? Do you need me to heal you now, or are you gonna be okay?
He is current. So Iris is presently dying one. Circa has
Okay.
the assassin grappled, and they're deafened and stunned one.
Mm-hmm. No, she's not having a good time.
She's not having a good time. Iris will get to make her dying roll, which will either put her to dying 2 or she will stabilize. You
Okay.
physically cannot heal her. Because, like, for you to heal her, you would have to heal her a potion, which means standing up, pulling a potion, and point on
Standing,
her.
moving, yeah, I can't.
If
That's
only
right.
you were an
Physically
alchemist
All right.
right now.
Then we're gonna do injury echo bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Did she make
But
her
no,
save?
Doing things.
my plan was literally to just stride into the room and soothe Iris, but the door was closed in my face.
Hmm.
So, can't do anything.
Okay. And sustain assault.
Okay. Roll damage.
Damn it. She took any damage at all, it would trigger echo.
Her reflex modifier is so insanely high for our level that's just.
Yeah, I know, but even if she succeeded, she'd still trigger the bleed damage from injury echo.
Why did that pop up? I don't know.
As long as she takes any bludgeoning damage, she starts bleeding.
Alright, Sternia is going to stride. Thankfully, she
Steps
can
on
see
Rebecca.
Iris.
Squeaky toy noise.
Like the rubber chicken.
Soothe on Iris. Iris gets healed for 25.
I love being awake.
You're alive.
And that's Sternia's turn. Almost said Seika. And now it is Iris' turn.
Still away from my computer. You know what I wanted to do.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sustaining.
Okay. So,
Sustaining is only one action. My last action will be to stand up, by the way.
Yeah. To be
so
sustained
you're going
first.
to.
You can sustain, stand, and then one action heal yourself.
That's what I want. Actually, don't one action heal. That's going to be weaker than using medicine. Though I don't have my medicine
It's your
bag on me.
tool-
You're right.
Is your toolkit by your bed? If it's inside of your reach, you can still actually use it.
Oh, it is then.
Yeah, if it's like laying next to your bed, you'd be able to reach down for it. It's the same reason Remsha can carry your toolkit for you if you're mounted. If you're having like bulk issues.
I didn't know that was a
have
thing.
That macro at all? I do not have that macro put up on my hop.
You don't have to put it on your hotbar, you can activate it straight from the searcher.
Yep. Oh, execute macro. That's what I'm looking. Okay, that heals Iris to herself by 20. That's the end of her turn. The assassin reaches into her bag and pulls out something and crushes it between her teeth.
Flat check.
You're taking
Smoke bomb?
marks?
Oh yeah.
She has to make a flat check because she's grabbed to manipulate.
All right. Okay.
I assume none of that has the consequence.
No, this says they have manipulate, I would assume.
She is definitely committing Sudoku.
And for the deafened. And she erupts.
Uh-oh.
I say,
She blows up?
Fireworks!
Oh my god.
She pulls her fucking fireworks bag. For Snackotep.
Bro, couldn't be me. I'd just jump out the window.
Or
It'd be like an action.
Snackotep. Can't believe the spirit field has to roll a save.
Okay, now. Damn, that's crazy.
Oh, for Pete's sake. She willingly fails.
Mhm.
But this does not kill her.
Willingly fail just reduces your degree of success by 1, correct?
mhm.
Yep.
She goes from a success to a failure.
Yeah, it's like adjusting the degree of success by 1.
And she is stunned, so she cannot continue. Anyway, Hanian, you are continuing to grapple with the serpent.
I'm fighting a snake!
Tank in his own room in the most high stakes fight Hanian has ever been in.
Ravika.
I stand.
You gonna kill
I
her or are you
realize-
gonna knock her out?
I don't have any ammo.
Oh.
Ravika hasn't. Yeah, Ravika didn't carry her ammo pouch with her.
Revka, quick, do your
would be
signature
with my
diving
bag.
kick with your pointy little foot.
That, well... let's look. Hanian, Seika. Seika, can you finish off?
Yeah.
Alright. I am going to drop my Tranquil Sunrise. I stride into the square. Put him up, motherfucker. Yeah!
Roll damage.
Yeah!
I'm sorry, what are you doing? I just got back.
Oh, you're
Ravika's fist fighting
attacking
the
burglar.
I'm out of
What?
ammo. This is what I got.
Fry has not been keeping an eye on his ammunition.
Oh no.
Very funny.
No, I have plenty of ammunition. In my bag.
She just didn't pick up the bag.
Lol.
Alright.
Lamau.
So that's 2 actions.
No, stand, stride, strike.
Oh, okay.
Also, I
And
do
you-
have hand wraps of mighty blows. I figure that would benefit him, or I guess I never put a property rune on them.
No,
Oh,
they did
weapon
2 dice.
potency.
Yeah, they did 2 dice. It's just you have
Oh.
9 strength.
Right, I saw 3. I thought it was 1d4.
Your little baby boy. Oh, I'm fighting a snake.
Oh, to fight a snake.
Oh, to fight
Overwhelming
a snake.
combination.
Hanian is fighting a snake in his
I'm
bedroom
actually just
all by
realizing
himself.
that-
Door
that
closed.
Oh, the snake. Oh, to fight the snake.
Normally, Seika helps me fight the snake, but I have to do it on my own tonight.
Snaka.
Snaka.
Oh! It's great every time.
Oh my god, it's still not dead.
Bang. You know what?
think-
I'm gonna believe myself. I'm gonna punch the snake again.
Tank, I think the new crit fail doodle should be Hanian pathetically fighting the snake.
It should be that cover of Man's Life where the guy's getting assaulted by crabs, except it's a mouse.
Yeah!
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
good.
Seika.
I am dazzled. What impulse do I have that
I mean, you could just punch her.
I could? In fact, yeah, we should, because capturing her alive. Yes, there we are. Non-lethal. Is that enough?
Yes.
Yeah, Seika just she has a grappled and pulls her deeper into a sleeper hold.
Alright. You have 2 more actions.
Gonna looks at Iris, looks at Fumi. Gets back out into the hallway. Stares at the burglar in the dim light.
And is currently getting kicked in the shin by Revica.
I'm doing what I can.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna menace her.
Okay.
Ah, we were all up.
Okay.
Yay.
Okie doke. She is freighted. At the end of your turn. Okay. Can't fucking target Revic.
Revica is too small. You'll have to kill her.
No.
Do you know you can target from the initiative tracker?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Then also the
Just trying to
Token Z
remember
module layers smaller tokens on top of bigger ones, which helps.
Oh, does it do that? That's cool.
Yeah, it makes it if they're on the same elevation, the smaller one is put on top, so that all of them are targetable.
Oh no.
There's an even better one that actually makes the tokens shift to the side instead of the same square.
Fish fighting a fairy. How low have we gotten?
Well, you know. Just don't wait for time.
Well, you got to get pretty
the
low
pulling
to
on
reach the fairy.
They're pulling on each other's hair.
It's just a cat fight now.
By the way, don't worry about the person right here. I'm going to be stabilizing them.
No,
Makes-
they've been knocked out unconscious.
Well,
I've
then
not
they've-
lethal
they've-
them.
even better.
Oh, it was non-lethal. All right. I thought with the thing that they took put them into dying.
No, it wasn't enough to take him down.
Even better.
I'll go for the Hail Mary. Let's stand up.
Mm-hmm.
I bet Fumi falls out of bed when she gets up in the morning.
Lands flat on her face every day.
Mm-hmm.
Her morning routine includes about 10 minutes of weeping.
It's the you're in the room below, and it's like I wonder when Fumi's getting up, and you hear a loud thunk, and Fumi's aware.
I mean, you'd hear a muffled thunk when Fumi falls upon the ground. Because all the hairs.
Yeah, the
I could
individual
see her in the
hairs-
doorway, right?
Yes. So you stand up, you stride.
Yeah. And I'm gonna... Oh. I see. Yeah, we're just, I'm gonna move the bubble now. As an action. The bubble's now here.
Okay.
She's been anomalied.
Sternia is going to actually do something of more importance than just keeping somebody alive.
Hey, that's pretty important.
It's my job, though. I'm about to do it.
She's not dying.
No. I'm going to be shooting Revica with a 2 action in a second.
Okay.
I mean, the burglar's just literally hit slapping Revica with a fist, so none of us are in danger over here unless the burglar was carrying like a ton of
But
dynamite.
what if like there was
only
another
dangerous burglar
assassin
is
like
the
right
one
behind
killing the
Sternia and
bear.
had been there the entire time?
That's why they're so good at it.
What if Sternia is an assassin and it's just wearing a hatch?
You can't just
No,
say that because he's white.
To him.
Means room. And she's gonna. Oh.
She walks up, she opens the door, she sees Hanian choking out a snake and closes the door.
Cast
Oh,
guidance
just another,
on
it's
the
just
Wording.
another Wednesday.
All right, and that's the end of Sternia's turn.
We're gonna fuse Sternia and Circa together at this rate.
All right, if Ravika's fine, I will start dealing damage with a spell.
I believe in you.
Let me
You
look at
got
my
any of
spell
them
list.
non-lethal spells?
I do not.
Your
Do you have mental
sword
damage?
is still sustained.
I only have the one soul surge.
Unfortunately, she doesn't have a.
Actually,
base.
hold on. My spiritual armor is still active right now. I can change targets with it, can't I? Unless they change that.
Yeah, and you know what? Isn't the spirit armament sort of a weapon attack? So you could make a unarmed strike with it.
It says the
I-
damage type
it-
is the
it's
same as
the-
the chosen weapon.
I chose spirit damage specifically though, because you can do that too.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, it's not a very. Yeah, it does
Actually,
the same
it's-
damage type, but I don't think it actually
Yeah,
steals
you're
the
right.
trait.
It's not a
It-
true weapon.
It has, so what it is it does the damage type as the chosen weapon, or any of its types versatile. The attack deals spirit damage instead if that would be more detrimental to the creature. It literally
Oh,
says it in the text.
detrimental.
Yeah,
Okay,
it,
that's
it
what I
is the
think then.
better type.
So, but arguably you could non-lethal with a spiritual armament because it's just attacking with the weapon.
If you let me do that, then I will.
Non-lethal is a -2 penalty, especially
Yeah.
not a non-lethal weapon. So go
Sure.
ahead if you'd like.
It would be pretty fitting,
see.
honestly, if one of her two, Alyssa, one of Alyssa's two weapons were a non-lethal weapon with the non-lethal trait, so that those kind of things could be made safely non-lethally for clerics. That would be.
Yeah, I
interesting.
just need to figure out what Alicia's actual divine weapons are, because I kind of picked her two
Bonk.
random.
Yeah. Bonk.
Oh,
What is
that's
Alicia the god of again?
I
Uh,
forget the. I didn't hit the. Actually, does it crit? It didn't say it.
It
there was
should.
a crit option.
It literally says or double damage for critical, so cats would just hit double damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Bonk.
Okay, and you've got
So-
two more actions.
Bonk.
I can't bonk again, unfortunately. That'd be funny.
You can. You can sustain that
Oh, you
amount of
can?
times. It just attacks at MAP.
MAP is gonna fuck me over. I'm gonna cast fear on them.
To clarify, some spells say most spells will say the first time each round that you sustain this spell, X happens, right? Like Flaming Sphere. But Spiritual Weapons specifically says each time you sustain, which means you can sustain it any amount of times.
Very neat. Anyways, fear.
Oh, my sock exploded.
You're what?
That's the fear
It
spell
was
doing
like
that.
just a big hole on the heel.
Oh,
Thank you, cat.
Okay.
Failure. All right.
Yeah, that sounds like she'd have a non-lethal, at least a non-lethal weapon in her divine weapon.
That is my turn. It's time for a snake.
Okay. The snaddle continues.
Oh,
Yeah.
stuck in a dream, snake beater.
Oh my god. The war. The war. The war.
You need to also roll.
And that 20 hits.
and a fucking two.
You need
Don't.
to roll a forward save.
Please.
Oh my god.
All right. You take.
No.
What just
You should have took that. It was so
No, I
good.
believe in my. It's funnier if it takes longer for anything to happen.
Okay. That's the
Oh,
snare.
Also, I don't want
That's
tetanus.
the stern. Revica.
I rolled both
You're
the
getting close.
time.
Revica
He's attacking
wipes
like
the
10
blood from her
times.
mouth, spits a tooth out.
Good thing they're Vigra because Revica's been doing a lot of that.
I just want to emphasize, he's attacking like 10 plus times. Hit twice. Both times a nat 1 against the Venom.
So Revika's a fairy, or is she a tooth fairy? Is that why she keeps spitting out teeth and regrowing?
Listen, it's just part of our biology.
She drinks a lot of milk.
We find out that fairies have like shark teeth.
They're like a pencil sharpener.
I hit for 10 damage with 3 attacks. Let's go.
Yo, let's go.
I think you should get
She
Revika
gets-
like a tiny dagger.
I thought about it. I never thought I'd be in this situation, but realistically, I wouldn't have the dagger anyway.
Good, didn't hear no bell.
I didn't hear no bell, motherfucker.
Now, Nat 1, this guy 3 times tank. It would be so funny.
Let's fucking go. Hey, Snake. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Get out of here,
Alright.
Snake.
And
Snake begins
As the
ticking.
final attack, I pick it up and just, like, I was just, like, wrestling it, beating it with this coin pouch, and finally just grab it and just slam its head against the desk and just break it in half. That's not
Hoggy.
Hanian has been trying to smother this thing with a pillow the entire time before realizing, oh wait, it doesn't breathe, and then he punches it once and it dies.
Are there any more snakes?
I need you to make that reflex save tank.
Okay. Backflip.
Hanian turns to Sternia and asks that just as it explodes.
Ow. Hey, stay there.
I need
Any
you to
more
make a force
snakes?
save.
You know the funniest part about this is Hanian's getting out of this combat with the least amount of damage besides Sternia. Proportionally.
Sonia. Cat? Stop pinging me! Stop pinging me!
I need you to make a fort save tank.
Okay.
I'm not sure why I'm so hard to hear. Okay.
No
No,
more.
I can mostly hear air.
No more snakes.
No more snakes. Oh, okay.
Goes back to sleep.
Seika, you're up.
Holy
Second
shit!
has
It's not the
Sternia.
first. It's not the first time Hanian has been attacked by a wild animal while camping. He goes right back to bed.
He doesn't even think about like the logistics of what's happening here.
Doesn't even acknowledge that it was made of metal.
He's
Exploded
got
into
like,
metal
he's got metal
shards.
shrapnel in his face right now from when it exploded, and he's just sleeping.
Like, oh.
Circa turns to Sternia and asks if Hanian's okay.
He's Hanian.
He's fine then.
Yeah, roughly.
Circa's going to turn to the burglar.
Must have been the wind.
I still have a hero points. Spending all my hero points rerolling DC 5 flat shocks.
God bless.
God bless. Okay, grappled. She is not looking comfortable right now.
Let's see.
Like she's trying to turn tail and run, kind of uncomfortable.
Hmm. That's unfortunate. If you'd simply run away, like I said, it'd been fine, but... Oh, you had to make a mess of things.
Now I have an angry fairy beating the shit out of your ankles.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see. I'm gonna do this because I don't get to do it in a while. Oh, it's a reaction to when they gain Frighten. Never mind. It's not a target has Frighten. Yeah, you know what? Grapple, and I'm also gonna do this. Tried that.
Okay.
And hey, what's that?
Do. And she tries to look away. Go ahead and roll. She seems distracted. Okay.
Unfortunately, you're going to be a witness when the guards come and wonder why things are exploding in here.
Okay. It's her turn. She's going to attempt to slink away.
Good luck with that.
Good luck with that. It's my escape, DC.
Yep. That was just what was
Oh, the second time she gets up, which is DC 21.
Yeah, even with
Okay.
MAP, it would still work. Yeah.
Just barely, but yeah.
and she immediately runs out the window.
Well, luckily we have more actions than her.
No, she's got no.
I
I
think
mean,
she
we
can
could
spit
chase
shielding.
out the window, but at what cost?
And that's
If I
combat.
had my ammo.
Oh, just in time. We're reaching that end.
And as you watch this figure disappear over the windowsill and into the night, Iris,
Yeah.
the assassin, is turning to mud.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh.
Mud! Mud! Mud!
What
Oh
are
my
you talking
God.
about? Oh.
And the body has completely discorporeated.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
Can Seika do anything about this? She's
What
a-
can
I
you
mean,
do
I
with
imagine-
Earth?
Well, I mean, as she is melting, can Seika prevent it using a manipulating element?
You can certainly give it a try.
What, good sir, should I roll?
Give me an impulse check.
Okay. Where would that be?
Just
Under
do a
there?
blast attack.
Okay.
No target. You try to hold the figure together, but it slips apart through your grasp.
Okay.
Give me 1 second here. And I will move you out of encounter mode so you can do your thing once I'm done.
So, question about the Druva. Obviously, they're whited out on the token.
Uh-huh.
What kind of Druva were they?
This one was very clearly an air.
We're an air Druva
Mm-hmm.
turning into mud.
Yep.
I wonder all this stuff.
I'm doing something. 1 sec. Oh dear.
So what horrible disease has Iris contracted?
She has triple tetanus.
Okay. Do, 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 do. On the assassin's muddy puddle is their belongings. And we could do the looting real quick.
Unusual dagger.
Unusual
Somebody give me some
liquids.
It is unusual because it is in the sword group.
That repeating hand crossbow might be something for Hanian.
Also in the sword group, weirdly enough. It's
Well,
weird.
I am
Everything
I am
they
actually
have-
completely capable of utilizing ranged weapons, yeah.
Yeah, he
It's-
is in fact quality build.
Yeah, it's
I just figured it
strange.
was
The
considered-
crossbow is also a sword.
The
Yeah, it
leather
shoots
armor is
swords.
The leather armor is also made of swords.
Oh my god, they're also... Oh my god, this repeating hand crossbow is in the sword weapon group?
Yeah, it fires swords.
It's
Kill the
one-handed.
snoops.
It's
make
called
it
the
out
weapon weird
alive.
oil, but I think it just changes crit spec, right? Imagine if weapon weird oil changed weapon group without changing the stats of the weapon. It's just like, okay, this counts as a sword now for proficiency.
Is there anything I can do to try and
Identify.
glean more from the note?
Yeah, you can give me a society check. It'll be the same as attempting to identify.
Can you manipulate the mud off of it?
That is.
Got good. Oh, got good society.
No, that is actually a good question. Can I?
You can certainly attempt.
Unless there's a spell that specifically does that.
Illegible. You can't really make it out, Rebecca. All right. Seika,
move-
as you
I
attempt
could
to... Oh, go ahead.
Move or suppress on base kinesis.
Okay. And it's what, a 5-foot cube?
At this point, I can do a bulk.
Okay. You go to remove the mud from the note, and you watch as even the ink disappears. Realizing
Seika, no!
a little too late that it's the same kind of mud just dried onto the paper.
Well, I guess it's time to go find a scroll of forgotten lines.
Sad.
And well, what does everybody else do during this 10-minute period?
I mean, you know what
What's
I'm
the
doing,
liquid look
baby.
Honk,
It's like
honk,
potions or what? Or is it?
There are liquids. Yeah, there are liquids, and there's a cool dagger.
Is it the same liquid I saw them put on the dagger?
Yes.
Also, Cats, can we actually just have the base note back and so I can note down what it actually says?
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead
I'll
and
put it in
attempt
the
to
notes.
identify the dagger. If it's magical, at least, I can detect that
Okay.
easy.
Hold on 1 second. I can only do one thing at a time here.
Oh, you were just asking us, so.
Yep. I'll put this in the notes list and the log. There you go.
Thank you. But yes,
Okay.
we could, if we got our hands on a scroll of forgotten lines or a casting of it, then we can deal with that.
There is your skill checks for the magic dagger.
Nice.
All right, you identify the serpent dagger.
Shouldn't say that.
Oh yeah, no, I knew that's what that was because when she stabbed me with it, it literally called it out as a serpent dagger.
Is anybody else doing anything during this 10-minute? There are various
Getting ready for
mysterious
work.
fluids and liquids on
Taste
the,
test it.
I guess you can do that, huh?
Fry, would you like to identify these alchemical items?
What's the worst that could happen?
Fry's dead. Okay.
Or is Pathfinder 1 the one that you can identify via taste?
Well,
I mean, there might be some
As-
special feats to do that, but baseline, no.
as you finish feeling out the magical effects of this, you hear whistling coming from outside the tavern in clear proximity.
As in, like, guard's whistle.
Yes.
Oh boy, we're gonna get arrested.
Seika's gonna go and deal with the guards while people put their blood back inside their bodies and arrange the loot before it gets taken as evidence.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to go kill my cat. I didn't know. I already tried to identify the note, so I didn't know if I had the actions for it.
Oh yeah, good point. Okay, Seika, you head downstairs. There is a bloodbath as your innkeep is very clearly slaughtered right next to where you exit down the stairs.
That's bad.
Uh-oh.
As
Well-
the door opens and guards walk in.
I'm covered in stab wounds as well.
Oh no, you touched the dagger and put your fingerprints all over it. Fool.
They don't have that.
And we're going to end the session here.
Okay, let's be real. Seika was the best person to interact with the guards. She is the face of the group. If it was Hanian or Revica or Iris or Fumi or Sternia, it would have been a bad
Probably
time.
good.
Fumi would have been fine. She would have gone down the stairs and quickly dehydrated all the blood in the room. Being like, this happened a week ago. This happened weeks ago. What?
Actually, Haley is going to be fine. He didn't wake up from all of this.
How'd you guys like the session today?
I had a great time.
a good
I mean, I
It's fun.
enjoyed punching a snake and going to bed. I think that's
Yeah,
it got to
everyone's
be
gonna
silly.
get arrested, and Hanian is just like gonna be fine. He's just sleeping.
Son, why is there a
I
mechanical
kind of
snake in your room?
I did want to see if I could do the entire fight just in my bed because I never stood up until the very end bit where I walked outside.
I was thinking of doing that too, but like I didn't want to stay prone while the assassin was next to me.
Yeah,
I just
Um,
really appreciate obliterating that snake.
Thank you, everybody, for showing up tonight.
Thank you very much.
We had a great time. Sorry for being late. I will try to do better.
I mean it ain't your fault. You got bamboozled by the fucking public transit.
Yeah. So tune in next week for the next exciting episode, Plague of Metal.
Metal plague,
Plague of Mud.
Plague of Mud.
Plague.
like a musto.
Oh, this
Plague of
thing is
mustard.
carrying 50 gold. I didn't even notice that.
Mm-hmm.